time, we are watching murderers go free. They hide behind their badges, they hide behind their white privilege, and they use the excuse that they fear for their lives to murder our young people in cold blood.
It's done.
X, my brother.
No. Don't think about it.
All you self-righteous assholes do is march and destroy your own communities. Killing me won't change a goddamn thing.
It's a lot different when it's a grown black man standing his ground.
You're watching America This Morning, America's #1 early morning.
Time after time after time, we are watching murderers go free. They hide behind their badges, they hide behind their white privilege, and they use the excuse that they fear for their lives to murder our young people in cold blood.
It's done.
X, my brother.
No. Don't think about it.
All you self-righteous assholes do is march and destroy your own communities. Killing me won't change a goddamn thing.
It's a lot different when it's a grown black man standing his ground.
You're watching America This Morning, America's #1 early morning.
Time after time after time, we are watching murderers go free. They hide behind their badges, they hide behind their white privilege, and they use the excuse that they fear for their lives to murder our young people in cold blood.
It's done.
X, my brother.
No. Don't think about it.
All you self-righteous assholes do is march and destroy your own communities. Killing me won't change a goddamn thing.
It's a lot different when it's a grown black man standing his ground.
You're watching America This Morning, America's #1 early morning.
Time after time after time, we are watching murderers go free. They hide behind their badges, they hide behind their white privilege, and they use the excuse that they fear for their lives to murder our young people in cold blood.
It's done.
X, my brother.
No. Don't think about it.
All you self-righteous assholes do is march and destroy your own communities. Killing me won't change a goddamn thing.
It's a lot different when it's a grown black man standing his ground.
You're watching America This Morning, America's #1 early morning.
Time after time after They hide behind their badges, they hide behind their white privilege, and they use the excuse that they fear for their lives to murder our young people in cold blood.
It's done.
X, my brother.
No. Don't think about it.
All you self-righteous assholes do is march and destroy your own communities. Killing me won't change a goddamn thing.
It's a lot different when it's a grown black man standing there frowning.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to the show, man. What's up, Herb, Doctor, Keno, Jeff? I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Ben Israel, what's up? What's up? Sufri, man. I know I'm in a little bit early. K Sims, Mr. Jordan, KB. What's up, man? What it do, man? I appreciate you guys coming into the shop tonight. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. And that was the trailer from my new film, Checks and Balances, man. And 2 film festivals down, really 3. We won one in August already. He'll announce it, I guess, that weekend. I don't want to put the cart before the horse. And he may change his mind. I don't know, but he says this film is so good, I don't care what's coming into the film festival. This film is winning. Anyways, man, I just want to say thank you guys for coming in here tonight. And we just going to springboard off of the conversation we had last night. And I have the Malcolm X clip loaded. And I'll play it in a few minutes about is the black woman the most unprotected woman in the world? And first off, before I get into that, Richardson has officially left PBC and TMT. He's gone with Kevin Connolly, so you will be seeing him on ESPN really, really soon. And I'm waiting on the Hotep Nation to attack me because I told you these guys will be leaving. You know what I mean? And I'm waiting on one big fish to leave to make it official. And then I told you it's going to be an interesting summer. I told you guys. I told you. And so Richardson gone. If Tank leave like he's supposed to, but we'll see. Adrian Broner should have been gone. What else? Yeah, man. So they said Tank is fighting in all. I mean, Adrian Broner may be fighting in August. Jamal Charlo has no makeup date yet, so I don't know what's going on with that. But in the meantime, between time, where's the money at? Where the money at? Go get that bag. Shout out to La Russell. Go get that bag. La Russell's that dude, man. And I want to play this clip because remember Sunday night? If y'all remember Sunday. God damn it. It's like it be timing out on his own, you know? My damn, let's see. 1. All right. I want to play this for y'all. Let me log into my Instagram. And I don't know why my Instagram be timing out. I don't be wanting it to. It just does. All right, I saved it. Remember Sunday night? I want to show y'all something. Sunday night, for all y'all that disagreed with me, and I need to play this for y'all. Because while Steven Jackson, oh shit, I can install that extra camera. You know it's coming. So while Steven Jackson was on O Block, Z Block, O Block,
who never had a real career.
Gianno Caldwell broke down, revealing his 18-year-old brother Christian was killed in a drive-by shooting on Chicago's South Side.
My little brother was considering which college he was going to go to. That was what he was thinking about.
In Chicago over the weekend, at least 28 people were shot, 5 fatally, including a 5-month-old baby girl in her car seat.
We just want to see an end to this senseless violence.
Early this morning, there was more chaos in Chicago by revelers in the city's Lakeview neighborhood. People climbed on top of vehicles and targeted city buses. This woman managed to climb to the top and began twerking. Cops were called in to disperse the crowd.
He was a good kid.
After his kid brother was gunned down.
And he will never get married. He will never see his first child. He will never have a real career.
Gianno Caldwell broke down, revealing his 18-year-old brother Christian was killed in a drive-by shooting on Chicago's South Side.
My little brother was considering which.
So while y'all was sitting there talking and disagreeing, and he's on the O block saying, I check in with the real ones. I'm gonna wear my chain, smoke my blunts, and pretend. Fuck being a millionaire and make it out the hood. I'm going back to the hood. I'm going to be a real nigga and go back to the hood and smoke weed with some 16-year-olds. While that was going on, 28 people were shot in Chicago, 5 dead. They say it's the white man I should fear, but it's my own kind doing all the killing here. They say it's the white man I should fear, but it's my own kind doing all the killing here. We got a real nigga, a rich millionaire nigga perpetrating gang and murder and death culture, and it's actually happening around the corner from him. Imagine that. 1 block away from where Steven Jackson is smoking a blunt and wearing his chains and checking in with some gangbangers, around the corner, somebody's getting shot. Or around the other corner. One of them corners, one of 28 people is being shot. 5 dead. And we want to, yeah, I know. But that big brother's voice don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm blaming us. I'm not blaming no white man. I'm not blaming no motherfucking crack epidemic. Imagine me complaining that something happened to me, and I'm not blaming the government. Why are we waiting on the government? Did the government wake your ass up this morning? That should be a shirt. Put that on a shirt. Somebody will send it to me. Did the government wake your ass up this morning? Please, somebody put that on a t-shirt. You know what I mean? Please put somebody. I'm a large. Put that on a t-shirt. You know what I mean? Oh man, did they wake you up this morning, or did God wake you up this morning? Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Oh man, my blasphemous ass. Oh man, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Damn. You know what I'm saying? We just sit and we want to watch boxing and we want to look at some beautiful women twerking, which isn't a bad idea. We perpetrate that. We look at Mike Tyson going from podcast to podcast, advocating we do mushrooms and smoke weed and be under the influence 24 hours, 7 days a week. That's cool shit. You know what I mean? You turn on every podcast, all you see is drugs and alcohol now. You know what I mean? Everyone high, everybody drunk. I guess that's what podcasting stands for now. Drugs and alcohol, I guess. I don't know. It's legal. So what can I say, man? What's up, Kyle? Man, what can I say? You know what I mean? Shit. So we're going to blame the crack epidemic, right? 30 years. 30 years. We're not going to blame the Crips. The government shot that gun, I tell you. 28 people shot. The government shot that gun. Oh, they shot that gun. Bang, 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 bang. They shot that little 18-year-old boy. The government put them guns in the community. The government put them guns in the community. Man, give you a break, man. It's 2022, and we still using that as an excuse. I understand the people who are convicted of crimes they didn't commit. I wish I had the resources and the finances to help them. Yeah, I know. It was Reagan. Blame it on Reagan. Is he dead? Isn't Reagan dead? Isn't his wife dead too? I don't know. But god damn, it's Reagan's fault. 88, 98, 08, 18, 34 years ago, Reagan left. Every night I can start the show with this. Every fucking night. Until the day I die, I can start the show with some urban neighborhood niggas killing and shooting niggas. And then we got this young man crying his eyes out. And we say, you know what we say? It's Reagan's fault. It's the white man I should fear. But it's my own kind doing all the killing here. Boy. Barbershop accountabilities. That's what this is. You know what I'm saying? Man, this is some bullshit, man. You know what I mean? We just sit and say, oh, it's cool. Steven Jackson said, it's cool. It's cool. 28 people shot, 5 dead in Chicago while I'm smoking a blunt. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? O block. I'm from the O block. How about the dudes from the Z block? What did they do? They shooting. Pop, pop goes the weasel. I know. Fred's a coon because he don't want black people killing black people. Imagine that concept. I'm a coon because I'm holding black men accountable for not celebrating culture that kills black people. Imagine that. Imagine that. What an interesting concept. I guess there's no men in the community, I guess, because I hold people accountable. It sounds foreign to people. Oh, man. Oh, man. Fred, you're a coon. You talking about black people. I'm talking about what black people did and holding them accountable for what they did. I'm not speaking shit into the future. This shit happened this weekend. 28 people shot, 5 dead, and I'm supposed to blame the white man. I'm supposed to blame the white man because you can call it black on black crime. You can call it whatever you want. They made up the term. I don't give a fuck. Indigenous on black people. I don't know. Ignorant on, you can call it whatever you want. But what I do know is that 72-year-old lady got to go get her medicine in the morning. She too afraid. She got to be in the house by 4:30, not to watch Oprah. But that nigga that was hanging out with Steven Jackson Sunday night, she's afraid of him. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I say, how many man hours have you allocated to your community? People come in here and talk about we need to do this. I love you. We love us. Fred, you're a coon. Show me physical evidence of you giving back to your community. Show us. Inspire us to do more. Because starting September, y'all getting all that shit. I'm going to hire a videographer. I'm going to make this shit professional. And you can call it bragging. I don't give a fuck about bragging. But I'm about to change this fucking conversation. That's what I'm about to do. For the second half of my life, this is what I'm going to do. 7 out of 10 black kids don't have fathers, and we go hang out and smoke blunts with kids who don't have fathers. That's what we do. Oh, that's some cool ass shit. I got $5 million in the bank, but instead of bringing them something different, I'm going to go to my weed man and smoke a blunt with a 16-year-old. They got a gun on them. That's some cool shit. And then when I leave, I'm going to go to my mansion and my wife. That's what I'm going to do in Port Arthur, Texas. That's what I'm going to do. And so many other people do it. I don't glorify that shit. I'm gonna bring some of the gang bang. Matter of fact, a gang banger called in. If y'all remember correct, y'all remember during COVID, a 60 Crip called in. Remember? Oh man, I wish I should have stamped that shit. Y'all remember that shit? I work in the fucking community, man. But anyways, man. But I'm recording that shit. Cause guess what? The revolution will be televised. I ain't playing no more. No more silent heroes. It's loud heroes. I'm gonna change my name to Loud Heroes. That's what I'm gonna do. The revolution will be televised, and the revolution is in our kids. You know, you protect your last name and you advocate for your kids. Now, without further ado, I'm gonna play this clip from Malcolm X so we can get the show started. And this is Malcolm X on Black women. Many of you guys have heard this. For those of you who don't know, this was from the, let me pull it up. This was from the speech Who Told You to Hate Yourself, which if you've seen checks and balances, you'll remember this. You'll remember this from the movie. And this was shot. He actually gave this speech in LA on 56 and Broadway. 5606 Broadway. It used to be Moss 27 here in Los Angeles, and now it is currently a church. And I drive by it often, just to drive by. I drove by it Sunday just to drive by it. You know what I mean? And you know, that's what it is. So anyway, what's up, Monica? And so this is Malcolm X speaking, and we'll build from here.
The most disrespected person in America is the black woman. The most unprotected person in America is the black woman. The most neglected person in America is the black woman. And as Muslims, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches us to respect our women and to protect our women. And then the only time a Muslim really gets real violent is when someone goes to molest his woman. We will kill you for our woman. I'm making it plain, yes. We will kill you for our woman. We believe that if the white man will do whatever is necessary to see that his woman gets respect and protection, then you and I will never be recognized as men until we stand up like men and place the same penalty over the head of anyone who puts his filthy hands out to put in the direction of our women.
All right, that's Malcolm X. I'll probably play it again at 10 o'clock. And that's just the framework for this show tonight. And I'm going to disagree with Malcolm on this. I don't know. I believe it was a talking point to fire up the men. I'm assuming. But I don't believe the black man is the black woman is the most unprotected woman in the world. You know who I think the most unprotected woman in the world is? A woman who exercises her right to be around that nigga shit. That's who I believe the most unprotected woman in the world is. It's in the black community. It's in the white community. It's a profile of a woman that is the most unprotected woman. I don't think it's the black woman. I think it's the profile, the woman who does drugs, the woman who plays victim, the woman who flaunts her pussy around to manipulate men and destroy men. I think that's the most unprotected woman in the world because she's for the bullshit. And you can catch her on Instagram right now, half naked, twerking with her tongue out. She's on Instagram right now. And then she's gonna say, and then she's gonna say, why you treat me like a hoe? Why you treat me like a bitch? Well, I'm treating you how you sold yourself to me. You expect me to treat you like a woman? And I've never seen you build a business. I've never seen you go to church. 90% of your Instagram, you are half naked. I've never seen you with your kid. I'm actually surprised you have a son. And he's 11? Wow, I didn't know your son. I didn't know, one, I didn't know you had a son. And two, I didn't know he was 11. Shit. As a matter of fact, I don't even like you now. Because if you're like that with a single son and I see you in your house, imagine the relationship you have with your 11-year-old son. Imagine the relationship you have with the baby's father. I don't want that woman. I don't want her. So I'm going to disagree with Malcolm when he says the black woman. The ignorant woman is the most unprotected woman on the planet Earth. That's what I believe. And we see it all the time. You guys saw that viral clip of that woman yelling at the baby's father because he brought lunch for his son. The son, the man that he left, they departed from one another. He is responsible for her futures. I'm confused. I was so confused at her anger. I was really confused. You guys saw the clip. I'm like, why are you mad? If you knew he was coming, you should have had a mature conversation. Be like, I feel slightly uncomfortable when our son, she even said your son, when our child has lunch. It just makes me feel uncomfortable because I have 3 other kids. And so can you do me a favor? I don't have the money right now, or I'll cash app you $20. And can you get something that can feed all 4 kids? That's really a mature way to fix that problem. But you know what she did? She took her phone out 2 or 3 minutes before he got there and waited for him to arrive to embarrass him on the internet. She wanted to embarrass him. These are what the so-called unprotected woman in the world is, who perpetrate this and then play victim. You understand what I'm saying? They want to play victim. I don't think it's a color. I think it's the ignorance. I was raised on Florence and Hoover, which is basically Florence and Figueroa, the epic center of prostitution, pimps, drug peddling, homelessness, poverty times 1,000. That's what I saw. I saw that every day. But I didn't know it until I went to college and realized, like, damn, I was in a fucked up situation. The environment I was in was like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? And I think it's the profile of the woman. I'm not going to agree with Malcolm on this. He said the black woman. And then here's what happens. It gets picked up in the media. The black woman this, no, it's the ignorance of the black woman. It's the ignorance of the Asian woman. It's the ignorance of the Latino woman. They all get put in that box. I don't understand how these beautiful women don't think men want to fuck them when all they do is parade around half naked. I remember I had Jamie Alexander, who was a very beautiful woman. And she got mad because she went on a date and she used the bathroom in his house as she was leaving, and she asked, and she got mad because he politely wanted her to stay so they could have sex. And I said, why are you upset, Jamie? I said, that's the same man that's going to fix your flat tire, put gas in your car. Never clip a man's masculinity wings off. That's what you attempted to do. So no, I'm not in agreement with that. Oh, but I'm a woman. I remember going to the charging station. I was going to record it, but I didn't feel like I should have recorded it. I just didn't feel I just didn't want the engagement. I'll be honest. I wasn't in the mood for the engagement. And so I just didn't post it. But I'm on Century and Crenshaw. There's a 76 gas station to my left on the downtown side. And they don't say downtown here. They say north and south in LA. But I still say downtown and uptown. So I was going uptown. I was going up. And she was on the downtown side and she was getting gas. It was literally after I had done my show during the COVID. So what time is that? 12:30, 1 o'clock, somewhere in there, whatever it is. So I'm going to the charging station at the Target on 120th and Crenshaw. Some people may be in LA. And she's at the gas station in some little ass shorts. When I say little ass shorts getting gas at that time. And I'm like, why would she put me in this position? Now I'm like, because I saw it, I feel obligated, right? I feel really obligated to stay there. And so coincidentally, she left before the light turned green and I could make a U-turn and just sit back and watch. But I was just thinking, like, the ignorance of her to put herself in that position and to put the man that's going to protect her in that position. And I know women are going to say, I can wear what I want to wear. Well, shit, I don't see grown men wearing red in a Crip neighborhood. I don't see it. Yeah, so it's just so many different variances, man. I'm put this. Damn, 30 minutes went by that fast. All right. I'm gonna leave that Malcolm X clip, and feel free to call in, but I don't believe it's the black woman. I think it's the ignorance of women. You know what I mean? And where I live is where I was raised. It was blacks and Latinos. You understand? And they perpetrate that. Many of them, some of them, and then they play victim. Oh, women, those ignorant women. Oh, they're great at playing victim. You know what I mean? They're great at it. And I would suggest men, vet your woman as best you can. Don't ever go to her house. You know what I mean? Don't do it. She's gonna set you up, and she's gonna set you up to wet you up. You know what I mean? Don't do it. If you ain't got $100 on your Cash App or in your wallet to get a room for an hour or get a room for a night, I don't know what hotels cost now. Man, $150. I'm sure you can get something for that. You know what I mean? They got Orbis and Hotwire and all that. You know, so so there's a part of me, and I'm gonna tell you how I'm not gonna speak for men. I'm gonna speak for me, myself. There's a cathartic conversation that I have with myself when I see ignorance, right? God, I want to tell this story. Okay, I'm not gonna tell the story. I'm gonna tell the truth, but make up the variables. There was a woman at a party. And she was doing drugs with a man, a very famous man. And peace. And very famous man, right? And it's at his house. And I'm with my boy. I'm not gonna say his name because his name is K. I'm gonna call him K. And we're at a pool party. I'm fixing the conversation. If it seems like I'm lying, I'm just fixing the conversation. That's all I'm doing. And so we're at this pool party and we're swimming, and we get out of the pool and everybody's doing what they're doing. It's a lot of women. When I say it's a lot of women, it is a lot of women. And everybody's doing coke. Everybody's doing drugs. They drinking. They doing coke. And it's very in the open. It's very much in the open. Everybody's doing whatever they want, right? And then I'm on the outside of the door. But it's open so I can see in. And there's a staircase there. There's a woman sitting on the staircase, and there's this very famous man. And he's standing over her, and he's yelling at her, and he smacks her, and her nose starts to bleed. And I says, we not gonna do nothing. And then right when I say she's not about to do something, she says, yes, daddy. Something to the effect of compassion on her part. And I says, she doesn't want protection. And I just left the party. My friend Kay stayed, and I left. That's the God honest truth. And I'll tell that story. Remind me to tell that story in a couple of years. I don't really care about that celebrity. It's the truth is the truth, you know. But I sit there and I'm like, this woman enjoy. I don't know if she enjoys it or I didn't understand it. I was really perplexed. But anyways, what's up?
That's where like a lot of it has to do with just the damage of it over time, bro. Because it's what you see. Certain girls they like that's what they grew up seeing, so it's kind of like they accept it. And like I just really feel sorry for this generation of little girls in general because, like, and this is the thing about the clip you played. Yeah, that played. That was probably true at that exact moment. But right now, man, we have really lost it. Like when it comes to the women, like you said, I gotta agree with you. Like they're not probably the most unprotected at this point because like they have a lot of power, believe it or not. And like when they decide and lock their mind on something, as you see, they can move stuff. This stuff happens because of that. And to add on to it, it's craziness, man. But it's been a whole, genre of this slowly happening. And it starts with the music, like we advocated. And I'm not trying to, like, once again, I don't want nobody to jump on here and say I'm defending the women. But think about the music and how it slowly got this fucking bad, right? As far as like it went from, remember Juvenile, 99, 2000, girl, you look good, back that ass up, right? So we advocated for that shit because that's what the fuck was always shown on TV over and over and over. You got Bad Girls Club. They're advocating for people to be ignorant and ghetto. Right. So this youth is growing up and that's what they see on the TV, bro. Like, I don't let my kids watch TV, bro. Like I don't got cable, bro. We got like Netflix and all the little add-on things like that. And I let the kids watch cartoons that I used to watch back in the 90s. You know what I mean? Otherwise than that, well, you got to really monitor what's really going on to understand where we're at, why we're at where we're at now, because that is what is being promoted. You know what I mean? And it started back with, girl, you look good, back that ass up, Juvenile. And now the girls are bluntly singing the fucking songs themselves. You see what I mean? It's like it has slowly gotten this bad, bro. And I'm a real music person, bro. I love music. You go back to the 50s, it start off slow. You know what I mean? It's basic stuff that the dudes would sing about. And now we at that point, bro, where it's craziness in this music world. And it's not even that I blame the musicians neither, because let me tell you something about that. Every single one of these songs say explicit language on it, which basically means you must be mature. A lot of people are not mature these days, bro, and they're listening to this shit. Like, I can listen to it and be very mature. Me and my wife can listen to it and be very mature about it and understand what we're listening to. But certain people, they literally copy what they hear, copy what they see, and they follow. And you know why? Because they want attention. And who's getting attention? The people who are doing ignorant shit. So it's a circle right there. You get what I mean? It's a real ugly circle that has been created. And women specifically, women naturally want attention. That's what they do. We know that. So the way they go about getting their attention is what they see. So I really feel sorry for them in this generation because of that fact. But man, yeah, like they're definitely not the most, in danger, I would say, or, the ones we need to worry about the most. If anything, I would say our black little girls are, because they're subjected to all this shit that they have to see. They're subjected to basically, who's raising them. Because it's like, bro, if nobody's teaching the right way, then nobody knows the right way. It's just a bunch of lost people guiding people, bro. And that's what's going on right now, for real. Like the parents are very ratchet. I know some people who told me, they try to correct, as teachers, you're a teacher, but I know some teachers who told me they try to correct behaviors and their parents tried to pick a fight with them. You know what I mean? They go to talk to their kid and their mom really ran up on them, So it's like it's kind of like a lost world right now, man, because you got ignorant people raising ignorant people. But I'm gonna go ahead and go in the background, bro. I'm like in the middle of work right now, but I'm gonna keep listening in, bro. I might be back in, but you have a good day, man. And I'm gonna keep listening in. Something good come on, I'll come back out, bro.
Thank when he mentioned kids, fatherless kids, is the father little girls? You know, I'd be afraid to sometimes, but I just got inspired. I just got confirmation, right? I literally just got confirmation. I'll mention it later because if I say it, I got to hold myself accountable to it. So I'm not going to say that just yet. But I wonder what the correlation is to women abuse to fatherless homes. I wonder if you know. Shout out to Kanye. My internet is active, so if I go out, I'm gonna come back. Don't worry about it. It's on his last bar, but hopefully it goes back up. But I'm curious about what the correlation is to abuse accepting abuse from a man and not having a father, because I see Kennedy. I see her prancing around and acting like a woman, not like a woman, but her feminine energy. And I be in this chair, and because Kennedy, she actually has an office in this house, right? Her office is right next, was on this side, and her and Lincoln's toy room is to the left of me. So I'm always between them somehow, some way, right? And she always brings me food. That's why I always have water bottles and stuff, right? Water bottles, and I always have too many water bottles on my desk because Kennedy says, and the point option and do and check this out. How she practices it, how does she practice her feminine energy is with her brothers, and her father. Because she does the same thing to Lincoln. Are we gonna say Grace Lincoln? Are you ready to eat, Lincoln? I know where you're at right now, Daddy. when I at the old house, when I'd be at my favorite spot in the living room, you know, like, and she could find me blindly. And if the little girl doesn't have that space, right? If she doesn't have that space to nurture her feminine energy, I don't know what she becomes, but it's the attributes that we see that are conducive to look like you're selling pussy online. You know what I mean? And or being abused at a celebrity's party. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the reality of it, man. And I really hope that like all little girls get an opportunity to be little girls. You know, braid their hair, do what little girls do. And I think the absentees of fathers with that peripheral protection, where they can feel safe. Don't you know there's a lot of women that grow up and they're grown. They've had kids already and they've never felt safe ever in their life. They've never felt secure their whole entire life. They've always felt like they had to fend for themselves. You know, and that's why I think fathers are so important. I think men are so important, you know. Someone just mentioned in the chat about how little girls are dressing up. You know, like skirts without pants on or tights on or something like that. Dancing with your mama in the mirror. Mom's half naked, you're half naked. Single motherhood. And then post it on the internet. And grown women don't check the woman. I don't understand how grown women just like the picture and don't check the woman for twerking with her 10-year-old daughter. I don't get it. You know, so the long-term effects are not tangible, like, and it's real subtle. It's like little droplets. You know, it's not like a big like 2 gallons of water. You know, it is what it is, you know. What'd you say? Every night it's okay for I'm not blaming the white man for all our problems, but it's okay to blame the black woman for all our problems. Everyone just I say this. Stop bringing the devil to your front door. That's what I say. Stop bringing the sins on the other side of your door inside your house. That's what I say. And I don't give a fuck if you're black. I don't give a fuck if you're white. And it goes on down the line. I'm speaking to my audience, and that's what we're discussing. But like I said at the top of the show, I don't think you were here. And I'm just going to address you because I failed to address you yesterday. Not address you, but respond. When Malcolm X said the black women are the most disrespected, least protected woman. I don't believe him. I think it's the profile of the woman. I think it's the woman who stands for the bullshit. I think it's the woman who goes back to the man that hits her. That's who I think the problem is. That's who I think the least protected woman in the world is. You know? That's it. That's just simply what I believe. And I'm not blaming black women, but if you are a black woman a part of the problem, I blame you. Simple as that. You know, I'm raising a black daughter, and I understand. Dre is not black. She's Asian, but we're both raising a black girl. And I understand when I look at social media, how damning it is, you know. Actually, I posted something positive today. A black man with his black daughter. You know what I mean? Posted that today. And I think both things can be right. You can be optimistic. You can highlight the good, and you can point out where we went wrong. When I go to McDonald's, it's never either or for me. I just get both. It's never. I mean, if we're going to a car lot, that's a little bit different. But if I'm at the grocery store and I'm like, what bag of chips I want, I'm getting both. And that's why I say both things can be right. And yeah, more positivity, absolutely. And we definitely can highlight that more. And I don't think we're doing Cooking with the Champs. I haven't heard from Champ yet, so he's probably on the road doing what he does. And I think this is a bad week. When the good stuff come in, we could talk about it. But in the meantime, in between time, you beam in, Miss B, and we can have this conversation. Jump out of the chat, and on. Hey, let me put this, and feel free to call in. Call me now. Beam in now. And I think that's the answer, though. But on the real deal, I really, really think that that's the answer, is accountability. And I don't believe in. Here's what I don't believe in. She can't do this because she's black. Nah. He can't do this because he's black. I don't believe in that. Oh shit, it's not. There you go. I'm not gonna answer no unknown calls. Every time I answer an unknown call, they just calling in just to go AWOL, Yeah, my internet. How's the internet on y'all end? Oh, it seemed like it's fine, right? Okay. So we'll just do beam ins until they stop calling. I just, the only way we excel. Hey, what's up, Joy? My cousin's in the building. How about if we how about if we hold each other accountable to the highest standards? I think that would be a beautiful thing. Be living examples of our own expectations. Yeah, love you, Joy. And I think that would be. Oh, and Joy, I'm gonna tell Auntie, we're gonna do a family reunion at my house the second week in August. What is that? August 12th, that is. So hold that date, August 12th. I'll send it out after the 4th of July weekend, this weekend. But what's up, Champion Heart? Go subscribe to Champion Heart. I think if we hold each other accountable, and that's how we feel uncomfortable. I think black people feel uncomfortable with holding each other accountable. I think in order for us to get out of here, we got to hold each other accountable. Imagine if I did a show every night from the hood. Fred, you ain't no hood. I know I'm not. But I think that's the coolest shit I could think of. Man, I wish Steven Jackson would have took them kids to Port Arthur, Texas, similar to what Steve Harvey did. He has his mentoring camp in the middle of Texas on a farm or something like that. And he does great things with that mentoring camp. And it's man. sometimes I sit back and because I posted that clip from last night's show, I get disheartened sometimes, like, man, fuck. It ain't no hope for us, man. Fuck. Doom, 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 doom. And then how I inspire myself sometimes is I look within, right? Yeah, he has a ranch. You're absolutely right. I look within, and I'm like, man, shit. The things that I went through, you know, the tough times, and then I get back on the horse, like, shit. If I can be a great father, no matter the circumstances, no matter what we had to go through, our kids will never understand what we've gone through because they didn't go through it. We've made our children's lives a whole lot easier than ours. And so they won't fully understand. They'll understand the responsibilities. But they'll never fully grasp the safety that the safe haven that you've created for your kids. And yeah, you can't change people who don't want to change. You're absolutely right. Why hasn't our neighborhoods changed, dog? Why is Florence and Normandy the same today, 30 years ago, last month, 2 months ago? It is the same it was for the riots, 1992. Why is it still the same? The same liquor store is still on that corner 30 years later. We've had nothing but, we've had a lot of black leadership. I think our home is a safe haven. I think the home you create. I think we're responsible for creating our homes and their environment. You know, I was driving the other day with Lincoln. I think it was his second to last day of school. And he says, why would that guy want beer and weed? And I'm like, what's weed, Lincoln? He's like, why would he want dry grass? And I was like, whew. I was like, man, I didn't know you knew what weed was, you know? And I was like, okay, there's the elevation of the conversation. Because many of us, no, I'm gonna use I before I go macro. I used to dibble and dabble on being on both sides of the fence, right? Because I thought it was cool, right? Around my intellectual community, I would be intellectual. Around my real nigga community, Fred would take on the persona of a real nigga. So I would dabble, right? And I knew how to do it, right? They knew I ain't pick up no guns and bang, bang, shoot them up, sell dope, body, yada. They know I ain't did nothing like that, but I could communicate with them. But then I just said, you know what? I'm not code switching. Fuck that shit. Nah, you getting every bit of this of who Frederick Hawthorne really is, you know? And I stopped code switching. And they laugh at me sometimes, you know, they do. And it's okay. The truth is the truth. But it's time, though. It's time for us to celebrate the greatness. And that's why September, I will be doing a lot of volunteering. And we're going to make it do what it do. And I'm going to post it like I'm going to celebrate that like I won a World Series or something every time I post it. And I'm going to challenge y'all. How many jobs have you created and how many hours have you allocated to your community? I don't want you coming in here being Mr. Correct Black man. I did this, I did that. Show us the work and inspire us. If you do 10 hours a month in your community, I guarantee you someone in the chat is going to be like, shit, I got to do 11 because Kevin Brower did 10 hours. Shit, I want to do 11. Fuck that shit. Matter of fact, we should do we got $2,600. The $2,650 will be gone by the end of the year. I'm just giving. We're gonna give that away this year because that shit is weighing on my brain. So we gonna do the award show. We gonna do all that shit for the best trainer, the best fighter, and we're gonna allocate those funds to that award show. So expect that award show around the first week of February. January, I'll give you guys a month to vote. You guys vote, and you guys will see the voting on the page. It ain't like when you vote, you'll see the percentages, and that will be the winner. And I get one vote, you get one vote, and that's how we're gonna rock out. And but the reality is we need a community service award. We need a community service award that I can't win. Because I definitely would want to win that award. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Fred will be the crosswalk man. Shit, I gotta win this award, man. I gotta win. I'm joking, but we got to do it. We should do a community service award in the community. Forget the talking. Everybody sounds amazing when they talking, and I don't care if it's 50 of us in here, 20 of us in here. I'm cool with it. I think there's I think boxing, I think there's a plethora of amazing boxing channels that will give y'all the boxing news every day. They do a great job. I think all of them, even the ones who hate me, go to their channel. But we should do a community service award. We got fighter of the year, trainer of the year. I don't know what else. Whatever we agree on. I think $2,600 will probably do 4 awards because we're doing a cash prize with it, and we'll do a community award. How about that? You know what I mean? And that's what I feel. Nah, you want me to stop saying nigga? Nah, you want me to stop saying nigga or nigger? Which one? How about bitch? You want me to stop saying bitch too? You want me to do that too? You know what I mean? So I know, but so we gotta stop saying bad because bad meaning good or good meaning bad. We'll do a show on the N-word because I'm never gonna be ashamed of using it. You can't shame me, you know, like no comment in the world will shame Frederick Hawthorne. All right. What you gonna say? Oh, you didn't have babies with a black woman? That doesn't hurt my feelings. It doesn't, man. You're black. Yeah. I'm always gonna talk about holding black men accountable. Beam in. I'm not gonna answer your questions no more. Beam in because you done made too many comments. So let me put the beam in because we need to put a face to. I should be ashamed. So beam in. Beam in. I'll give you one chance to beam in before I block you. Beam in. And but I forgot where I was going. But the community service award, I like that, man. And y'all can post y'all community service work. Man, we about to change the whole dynamics. We literally starting. I know I got close to 100,000 subscribers, but we about to start from ground zero again. We gonna make this the community page. Hey, listen, if you starting today, tomorrow, next day, if you done community work, edit. I'm not editing it, okay? You edit it, send it to me through you can send it to me through WeTransfer, and we gonna make it do what it do. We need to start celebrating us doing work in the community because I got motherfucking 30 days. If you coming in here talking that black shit, I'm just gonna tell you right now, I'm shutting your ass down if you ain't got the paperwork. Like, you know how the rappers say you got paperwork on, you can't be around, or you got to play it safe. Show me your paperwork. And that's what we on. That's what we on. That's what type of time we on. And if you talking about blacks need to do this, okay, what have you done in your community? Show us your child's getting all fours on their report card. And I know that's subjective, you know what I mean? Because I was a school teacher. Sometimes I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I be grading papers on Saturday and I'll be like, man, fuck this shit, man. I can just scan it and just give him the grade above, him or her the grade above. If it looks like a B, I'm gonna give him an A. Fuck it. And especially if the kid had a bad home situation, I knew if I gave him a B, it would give him more confidence. So because I was dealing with a lot of high risk kids. My kids bought guns to school. Here's the population I had the last 3 years I taught. It was at a high school. It was special education, high school at it was at a continuation, special ed, kids on parole at a continuation high school. I had probation officers and school counselors in my classroom every day. Man, somebody got to win. I don't give a fuck. We can do whatever. Bring in, tell us what you did. You're an expert on that. Yeah, but I still want to acknowledge you. I still want to acknowledge him or her, she, we, white man, black man. What are we doing in our community? Because everybody got ideas. I'm getting to work. Lincoln goes to work August. I'll be starting in August. I've already reached out to a handful of people that may need my help or offer my services. 3 or 4 times, maybe at least 2 times a month, Fred will be doing something in the community. And I think it's important. Lead by example. Damn it. Lead by example. And so that's what we'll be on. And it's going to be fun. So which side of the street are we on? Yeah, we gonna nip that shit in the butt. We nipping all that shit in the butt because I think that's the ticket. Because when we see someone great at basketball, what do? Go out and shoot that basketball, right? When Michael Jordan did this when I was a kid, everyone was in the backyard doing that shit. You know what I mean? With their tongue out. Remember in the NBA Finals against the Lakers? Remember Kobe hit a turnaround 3? All the kids the next day is trying to do that turnaround 3. It's the truth. So if we have grown men doing community service work just to win an award, I like that shit. Fuck it. David Robinson scored 71 points the last day of the NBA regular season to win a scoring title when I was a kid. Remember that? He scored 71 points against the Los Angeles Clippers at the Sports Arena. Yep. So why not? Why not grown men compete about being great men in the community? Or you want us to twerk? You want us to have a dancing competition? Who's the best basketball player? Who's the best dancer? Shit, might as well turn into a fuck it. We can make it a masculine award. Fuck it. Let's go. Compete. I can't wait to have these conversations. Well, what's the solution? You said you were great at writing books, right? Have you taught a little kid how to write a book? You say you know how to sew? Have you taught little kids how to sew? You know how to change oil? Have you taught little kids how to change oil? You know, I look back at the things that we've done. We've done some hell of work. Lincoln's 5th annual backpack giveaway is coming up soon. In the next 4 or 5 weeks, we should be having that coming. And let me do this. Hey, I gotta show y'all something. Let me show y'all something. Hey, hard work plus patience. Where we at? I'm gonna show y'all something right now. Let me email it to myself. 9 Wives did fucking incredible, y'all. That's all I'm gonna say. That shit did incredible. Can't wait to show y'all. KP, man, we about to have a community service challenge in the barbershop, dog.
Test. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
am I clear?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I thought I was hearing you breaking up in my ear. You said a community service award.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. I seen the link about the least protected. I know that's always said in America. You know, the least protected person. They use the Malcolm X quote even till this day, right?
Uh-huh.
If we the least married, how can you be protected if you're not married?
Ooh. Wow, I never thought about it from that perspective.
If we were probably most married in the 60s and 70s, which was 60-70% or something like that, how can you protect people that you're not tied to? I mean, you was a teacher, so you protected the students in your classroom at a certain point, and then you turned them over to their parents, right?
Right.
If something was to happen at the school, you would possibly protect them because they're in your presence. They're following you though, right?
Yes.
They're following your leadership. You don't offer protection to people randomly in the streets. There are many people that get killed that way. And after they get killed, what do they get? What do their family get? Nothing, because if the protector is gone, they're not protected anymore, right?
Oh, good point, dog. So I went the other way, but I'm glad you used the word married because I said how many of the kids that don't have fathers, but I think not married is the correct term. So continue.
I'm gonna give it to you another way.
Mm-hmm.
When your daughter marries, you hand her over to another man. She goes from your house to another man's house.
Aha.
She never wants to get married. Then who protects her? You have to protect her for the rest of her life, and you most likely is supposed to pass away before she does. So then she becomes unprotected when you leave. See, it makes no sense. They're basically running the game out. Like I have cousins that are not married, so I'm supposed to protect them too, and leave my wife and my daughters and my son unprotected by going to fight those battles, right? And then if something happens to me, then most likely than not, they quote unquote get back with the guy that I was protecting them from. That's illogical. It's very illogical, but a lot of our people do it every week. They run out. A girl calls somebody and says, "Hey, such and such hit me." She go right back with the dude the next week after her cousin get locked up for assault. of the guy that she just called him on. That's typically what happens. I'm asking you, is that not what really happens in the community? You not see that in the community? That happens all the time. I don't get involved in people's issues. America's not America anymore. Community's not community anymore. People don't even allow you to tell their kids what to do, and you have the same religion. You can have the same religion, and people won't allow you to tell their kids what to do, and be in the same church. So why would you risk your life if you can't even tell those? See, the problem in the Black community is everybody want to give the Black man responsibility, but no authority.
Say it again. Say that again.
The problem in the Black community is they want to give all the Black men responsibility without authority.
Oh my God. Wow.
Just think about it. They will allow you to have a community event like a backpack giveaway. I've done one of those before, like you did. They'll allow you to do that because you're giving them something, but they have nothing that they have to do. They don't have to reciprocate anything, bro. They never do. You could do free haircuts in the community. They never have to do anything but bring somebody there to get something free. What do you get out of it besides doing something that's great for the community? They look at you as if you're supposed to do that after a certain amount of years. Right? I'm just asking you, is that true? And as this stuff starts falling on your head as you sit and think about it, that's usually what it is. Tell me, if I was to jump in and stop a guy from beating up a girl, what does she owe me after I do that? You hear me, Fred?
Yeah. I mean, nothing. She doesn't owe you anything but a thank you.
That's it. So I get a thank you for risking my life for an assault case, or I could possibly, because see, when men have a fight, there's a risk of death all the time.
All the time. So
I'm supposed to risk life for a stranger and barely get a thank you, possibly? Nah, bro. I'll let somebody else do it. You could do it, and then you'll be on the 5 o'clock news tomorrow where they zipping you up. And then everybody crying, and they ain't gonna do nothing but put you on a t-shirt.
Yeah. Bang, bang.
That's all they're gonna do. They're gonna light some candles, put you on a t-shirt, maybe walk around City Hall, and that's it.
Make it like 13 reads.
I'm gonna drop out and come back in because I'm buffering. It might be you, but let me check it out. Give me a second. Go ahead, Hannibal.
Always me. Yeah, man. What's up, Hannibal? Okay, you want to double down or add your take? Let me get out.
This is what I was saying yesterday, but other men on the panel was basically trying to say that you're a coward if you don't want to protect all of the women in the community, but it makes sense to only protect your family, you know, the woman that you're married to and your children. And I can't worry about women that's not married, you know, and that man who just made valid points. You know, it doesn't make sense for men to just go out here and randomly do stuff like that because you take away from your family, you know. So it's not about being a coward. It's about self-preservation and making sure your family is straight first. I don't have a problem with community service, but again, it's like if those people want to be better in life,
right,
then go ahead and help them. Yeah, I have no issue with that, but I'm not going to waste time with people, with adults.
Oh, how about kids?
Kids, yes, but adults, right. No. I'm not wasting time with adults who don't want to do that.
Okay.
Yeah, facts, Hannibal. That's great. Kid, like you said, kids.
If you don't want to, yes.
hey, Hannibal. He's thinking you thinking on the same line of me. I would say this too. And I'm a married man, so I know other married men. If I'm out and I see their wife, I feel obligated to protect their wife as a
Right.
code
I
of
was going
manhood. You see
right.
what I'm
I was
saying?
going to say the same thing. Black men, we have to start setting a standard for ourselves. If I'm married, I'm only hanging out with other people who are married. I'm not going to continue to hang around single people because single people keep other people single, and that's facts.
It's
And
facts, and you have different ethics and morals too.
right in the black community, I'm just gonna keep it. I come from Chicago. It's not that many people married on the block, bro. Matter of fact, it's a whole block and nobody's married. So why am I living on that block? That makes no sense. If I'm keeping my house, I'm keeping the inside of my house clean, the outside of the house clean, which is the yard, keeping my grass cut, sweeping the sidewalks in the streets, but everybody else is doing what they want to do. Why would I continue to live on that block? Then I got to get into it with the person who see me keeping my area looking presentable. And this is a true story with me. This is why I was like, I got to go. I'm not about to lose my life over something petty like this. Like, respect my property, and I'm going to respect yours. Because we next door neighbors, we supposed to look out for each other. But again, I have a family over here next door to me. You're willy-nilly. You just doing what you want to do. Your baby daddy come around when he feel like it, and you got, So, black men have to have a standard. We should all be in the community, all of us married, so we can watch over each other's children and each other's wives.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact though, because just think about it though, Fred. If you say we go back to this,
this is new
if
information.
if you go back to the 50s and 60s, you say this brother looked out for this brother. They lived on the same block. If I give an example of my grandparents, they knew each other. They knew the people on their blocks. The communities were different, right? So you're going to look out for each other differently because all those folks are married. They probably was going to the same churches, same schools, right? So you're intermingling with each other all the time for different issues that you have in your regular everyday life. You can't, there's no way that it makes any sense for just random men to quote unquote protect random people at all costs, and they have the other people that they're protecting have no obligation to do anything for them at all.
Right. And KP, I just want to say this, like, I'm gonna keep saying this. I'm not a pro-black right now, and I know people gonna disagree with me, but that pro-black stuff is nothing but feminism. I'm just not into it.
I'm not into it, bro.
It's nothing but
that's
feminism
dead,
and caping. I'm not caping, fam.
That's dead. I mean,
and I'm gonna keep it a buck. A lot of these pro-blacks, all of them single, all of them baby daddies and baby mamas. And they the ones who's pushing this rhetoric. We need to save no, get married, build a family.
These people, yeah, bro. These people are making conscious choices, and I'm supposed to disregard my human life for the sake of somebody that's acting willy-nilly in the streets that I don't even know. Man, that's
and
insane.
It's a false narrative saying that black women are unprotected. That's bull crap.
Well, Hannibal, I would say it like this: how can you be protected if you don't marry nobody, bro?
Exactly.
Like you just, bro. Okay, bro.
Oh my God,
bro. Let me just stop this. Let me stop this. So everybody goes to let's just any city in America. You got a downtown metroplex. So we got single women that goes into their apartments and condos any time of the night. So you're telling me random neighbors that are not tied to these women are supposed to either check these guys that try to rob them for their groceries and things of that nature, and then God forbid if the guy that tries to stop the robber doesn't have a weapon, he gets killed. What does his family get for that, bro?
He gets nothing. Even the pro-blacks is not going to do nothing. And there should be a curfew. Like if you marry, it's no need for you to be outside past 12 unless you all are together. Or the man coming home from
if
work.
you're in, hold on, Hannibal. If you're in the chat and you disagree, hit the link and then you can speak your piece. We don't overtalk other people. We let people come in with their ideas and their thoughts. But if you're gonna play John Rambo, and when they zip you up and toe tag you, don't cry about it. Because I done seen this over and over, bro. I'm about to give a story, Fred. I think I gave this story before. And this was valid. This was valid because I would have did this, you would have did this, and Hannibal would have did this. And I'm gonna tell you why. My friend's daughter was in a situation with her baby's father. He comes to the house early one Saturday morning. I lost my friend probably about 4 years ago. I had just seen him Friday night. Saturday morning, the boy comes over the house. My friend was a felon, so he couldn't carry a weapon, right? So he goes outside to see what's going on. The young man don't give him no warning, just shoots him.
Oh.
Kills him. So his daughter's baby father killed him.
His daughter.
So his grandson is without him now. The baby father's in jail for the murder of my friend 4 years ago, 4 years ago. This happened in Kansas City, Missouri. So all the chat rah and all that goofy stuff. Hey man, black men cannot be emotional anymore. You have to think through situations. Emotions get you killed. I would have did that though. I would have went outside to see what's up. And I could have ended up just like my friend without a warning at all because of that. So if just think about this, if your daughter's baby father would do that to you, a random person on the street, they don't give a damn about you.
But you said something, yeah. That was so powerful. You're not married.
And when I
hold on, Hannibal. Let me say this real quick. So when people get married, people first thing they say, you get a provider out of a man, right? You're supposed to get a protector. Whatever religion you believe in, you're supposed to get a priest and a prophesier. That's what you're supposed to get from your man. You attached to no man. You're just supposed to get that out of the sky when dudes show up. So what are we, like Black Panther or some shit?
Right. Yeah. So yesterday, yesterday was a good show, but the men on the panel got in their feelings, and this is what black men need to stop doing. Whenever a black man start talking about black women being held accountable, you can't get emotional and mad about it. When I said yesterday, I'm not going to worry about rebellious women. Rebellious women are women who are not married. I don't have time to sit at the table and try to convince them to let me lead. And yesterday, and this is why
I heard it this morning. I re-listened to it this morning. I was asleep when y'all was on. Go ahead.
Yeah, so this is why I really don't take YouTube too serious, because I don't know if they was trolling tonight, but that has to stop with black men. Also, this whole thing with if you don't marry a black woman, you must hate your mama. That's effeminate to say. And the man said that yesterday. But I like coming on this show because Fred just sit back and listen and let us go. But Fred could have got offended about that. Because number one, you a grown man. And if you married to a black woman, why are you married? Why are you worried about why this black man is not married to a non-black woman? That's not your business. At the end of the day, respect that black man who's married. We got to get out of this pro-black stuff, man, because it's detrimental to us.
It's BS.
It's been a lie, and it's nothing but feminism and misandry. That's all it is.
Wait. Let me ask you though, how are we so pro-black, and then we'll say Black Lives Matter, but then we'll say we're pro-choice too, though. So we pro-black, but we want to kill black. And then we gonna say, fuck it, when I get off of this online, I'm gonna pop in this little whatever rapper do you want to name, where he killing every nigga on the record. That's what I'm gonna listen to. And I'm gonna say I'm pro-black. Hey, bro, like I don't have time for these silly games, bro. This is the problem, bro. Like you said, Hannibal. Like the penis policing gotta stop, bro. Like there's too many penis polices in the world, and sisters do it the worst. But they got so many brothers that do it too that they don't recognize that that's what they doing. At the end of the day, Hannibal, bro. Hannibal, most of us grew up in the hood. I'm married to a black woman, got all black kids, but this is the ill. Most of us grew up in the hood around black people. We were socialized with people, right?
Right.
Black women had the opportunity to marry you from 1st to 12th grade because they went to school with you for 12 years, did they?
Say it again.
Yes.
Didn't they go to school with you for 12 years? Didn't they go to church with you, to the mosque with you, all that too? Did they? I'm just asking, did they?
Yeah, like when you were kids.
So how many more years did they need to make a decision? To bet on you.
Right.
They get wait, hold on. Slow down.
And can
they had
nobody
12 years. Wait, they had hold on, Hannibal. They had 12 years plus they had 4 in college if you went to college with them. That's 16 years. Yeah. How many more opportunities do they need to see what you are? But you know what? They did what Lori Harvey did the other day. They said, even the best black man ain't good enough. Threw him away and said she wanted to be free. Ain't that what happened? Ain't that what happened? I'm just asking you, is that what happened? I just go by the facts, bro. I don't play these silly games. I got family members, bro, that's 38, 39, 40 years old. You think I'm about to fly all over the place in the city that I live in to try to protect somebody that has made a conscious decision to have 2 or 3 kids and then say, I don't need a man? But you got 3 kids, so you evidently you needed one when you know what I'm saying, when you made them kids? Or am I looking like, or am I looking at a real life Jesus story where you doing immaculate conception after immaculate conception? Tell me what the Hannibal, tell me what the hell going on here. I'm just trying to figure this shit out.
People just don't want to do right. You know, black women go to college to try to outperform us. Other women go to college to find a husband. So if you went to college and you came back home and you a baby mama, you just failed at life. There's nothing I can do about that. And I'm not going to save you. I love you, but I'm not going to save you.
If you think about it, the movies was telling them what to do, but they decided not to. I'll give you a movie that we all watched. You remember Higher Learning with Tyra Banks, and her love interest was Omar Epps, right?
Yep.
If the movie goes to a part 2, more likely than not, she gets married to him in college.
Yep.
I mean, this is very simple, bro. You socialize with a different class of people when you go to college. You socialize with a different class of people when you get a PhD, a doctorate, things of that nature. There's no reason for people to go through all that schooling. I know they ain't virgins, bro. So don't give me that.
Oh no, we've been on college campuses. No.
So you can't give me that, right? So in essence, this is what's happening. Kevin Samuels proved it. The men are proposing and they getting denied for Hot Girl Summer.
Yeah,
that's what's happening.
And
Michael B. Jordan proposed and got denied. Think about that in a nutshell, bro. The number 1 young black actor got denied.
He proposed for real?
Yeah, she turned him down.
Wow. Let me get 317. 317, what's up? 317.
Hi, Fred. This is Patricia. How are you?
Hey, how you doing? Appreciate you. Go ahead.
Salute. Welcome, Patricia.
How you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm just listening to y'all, and I'm not sure. And please don't be with me. Let me speak my piece. I'm not sure what generation y'all came from, But here lately, on this channel and some more channels, y'all dogging the hell out of out the black women. Y'all say y'all won't help us, and we're only going to school to outperform the black man. But if we didn't go get an education, then y'all would say we're just a bunch of welfare recipients and try to live off the government. And I will also say this. When you guys get to a certain status in life, no offense to you, Fred, you married, y'all would prefer to marry someone outside your race than stick with a sister. And it was another thought that came to me. If y'all saw a white woman on the street being attacked by somebody, y'all would all jump in and save them. But when it comes to
I've never done that.
Well, hold on, KP from KC. I work at the YMCA front desk. I'm about 5'6". I finally lost enough weight. Thank God. Okay, so I have these teenagers, 7th graders. They're 6'5", 6'6", that want to overpower me and come into the YMCA when they know their membership is no good. I have men that are there that are supposed to protect me. They just sit there and look stupid. So I have to do the battling by myself. So I thought to myself, if I was one of these Caucasian women, Asian women, Spanish women coming through here and had to fight one of these young black men, all these men would stand up and knock these young boys down to the ground. I'm not really getting what you guys, why are you dogging us?
Okay, I want to respond to that.
No.
She ain't done yet. Let her finish. Let her finish.
No disrespect.
Hey, Patricia, please stay on the line. Please.
I'm listening.
No, go ahead.
No, we letting you finish. We muting so you can finish.
Stay on the line because I want the dialogue is important.
Yeah, so I'm trying to get it all together. It was another station that I was listening to. Y'all dog us. Just dog us. And you talk about the white man so bad. He's this, he's that, he all these different things. But a lot of black men will be the first ones to marry their daughters and their granddaughters who are the KKK. Y'all married the KKK children and their grandchildren. But when y'all see us, we are uneducated, or if we're educated, I just heard why I called, is we go to college to try to outdo y'all. No, we don't try to outdo y'all. We have to get an education because of the thoughts like you guys have. So we can't, and it's not that we don't need a man. I need a man. I'm by myself now. I waited for my husband to be released from prison. They never let him go. So I start dating somebody from my past. He wasn't ready for what I was ready for. My mother's 93. I want to build a home. I want to have something. And I'm probably getting off subject. But when we as black women want something, y'all say, oh, well, she thinks she's strong and don't need a man. No, this is something that we have to do because when you brothers talk about it so bad, and it's so painful. It's so painful to hear you talk about the black woman. We're either hoes or sluts or whores, or either she don't need a man because she's educated. Yes, we do. But we have to put that front up because of the conversations like y'all. I think the last generation of men that stuck by us were people my father's age. I look at my brothers. They treat their black women awesome, excellent. My uncles stuck with a black woman because they saw what the white man did to the black man. they say there's no way I would date outside my race. I wouldn't dare marry one of them Peckerwoods for what they did to our ancestors. If I see my black woman or my black sister struggling and having a hard time, you think they're not going to try to reach out and see how they can help? Now, if that black woman is out in the street acting like a damn fool or being a real slut and hoe, I understand that. But the way y'all talk about us, it's pitiful. It doesn't make any sense. And sometimes y'all contradict what y'all say. I'm not going to say his name. I've been listening to Fred for a long time. I hear stuff. Fred has been an inspiration to me. One of the shows that I just was on with Fred, y'all couldn't understand why we say we're strong black women. I heard this brother say he taught his daughters how to be strong. But then after I said it, I don't know why black women want to be strong. We have to. When I go to work and gotta have the white people see that our YMCA was all black. So now they're entering the white men and women in. I just got 2-3% raises and a promotion. It's hard going to work every day. And I got to be around certain white women to come in that want to take me down because I'm a black woman. And I do have to deal with it with certain of my fellow sisters. But by me being who I am, I'll just plead the blood of Jesus on it and keep going. I'm going to get off the phone. But y'all, please.
No, don't
please
hang up.
stop.
Don't hang up because
go ahead, Fred, and I want to respond before I get off.
KP, go ahead, because he wanted to respond first.
I understand what Miss Patricia is saying. What we saying, Patricia, is this. I'm not bashing them. What I'm saying is I'm married to a black woman, got black daughters. They got to be trained, right? Now, this is what I'm experiencing, Patricia. I want you to understand what I'm experiencing. When I go to family events, things of that nature, more likely than not, cousins all around, they will have lashes on their eyes, long shikari-like nails, booty shorts at teenage ages, sister. So what I'm saying is that the moms that are single moms that are around me are showing me the product that they're producing. That product is a product that is going to be more likely than not, Patricia, yes or no, you would say that those girls are being fast if you've seen them. So I don't play these semantic type of games and try to act like I'm not seeing what I'm seeing. That's what we try to do as black people. We try to act like we ain't seeing what we seeing anymore. So like when I see a young boy with his pants sagging, hold on, Miss. No, let me tell you about the boys too. Hold on, Patricia.
Let me
Patricia,
go. Let him respond.
Let him respond. You can respond.
Patricia. So when I see the boys with their pants sagging too, and they brung it with their mama, I'm checking the boys too. But guess what the parents are saying? You can't say nothing to my kids. Patricia, you know that's what's happening because they saying it to you too. So let's not put our head in the sand and act like that ain't what's going on in the community.
Yeah, and I just want to say something before I get off. Hold on. No, I want to say something before I get off. The disingenuous, I don't appreciate it. And black women don't want to hold other black women accountable. Then you said we bashing black women. I'm not. He's not. But black women have been quiet for the past 70 plus years of the black misandry towards black men. You all don't say nothing. The Color Purple, Bell Hooks, and all of these black women that write these books about black men that's not even true, y'all don't utter not one word. But soon let me finish because I'm about to get off. I already know I don't fall for the okie doke. No disrespect. But as soon as a black man holds you all accountable, you all get mad about that. Y'all say bashing you all. The thing is, black women have to start holding other black women accountable. Y'all let y'all daughters your cousins, your aunties run wild in the street, and you all don't say not a word. And this is why a lot of the women in the family choose to go the way that they go. I don't have a problem with it. I'm not mad at it. Do you? That's your life. But we care about the women that we are married to and the ones that respect us. We don't have to worry about rebellious black women. That's it. So I'm asking for black women, stop being disingenuous and stop making up things about black men that's not true, especially if you hear us talking and we're not putting nobody down. We are speaking from experience and what we see. And it's not right for you to come on and be disingenuous towards us and try to play us like we stupid. I don't appreciate that. And I think it's disrespectful too. And that's all I got to say. Peace, Fred. I'm out.
Ms. Patricia, go ahead. Take
so
your time.
I want to respond to that, Mr. Hannibal, and I'm not going to be ignorant or stupid. I'm 53 years old. My mother's 93. My older sister is 73. I do not disrespect black men. I love my black men because I know what we have gone through and what we're still going through. I don't read these old old-fashioned men because I need a man now. I don't like being alone. I don't like being single. But because I don't do certain things in life, it scares men away from me. My mom says because God has a protection over me, so when men see, they're going to run. And I'm not giving myself any kind of credit, but guys run from me. The only men that see me as I am are old men and men in their 20s and younger. Other than that, they run. The younger guys on my job always come to me and say, Miss Patricia, you look so beautiful. Thank you. Some old man comes to me and compliments me, not just from outward appearance, but from my inward appearance, who are I don't like black men. Those are the kind of women who have been in relationships who become bitter. They have held on. Now, the relationship that I just got out of, I'm still hurting from it. But that hurt and pain is just going to make me, I got to use the word, stronger and stronger. So I'm not one of the women, Hannibal, that bash y'all. We need y'all. My ex-husband went away at 21. He just turned 60 today. They won't let him out. A lot of other men dead, gone. We need our black men. So if it's this generation now that are talking about that are dogging y'all, it's not me. It's not the women in my family. I have cousins. I hate to brag, but I have some beautiful women in our family. It seemed like the women in our family, the men, they would rather be what, as y'all say, a hoochie mama or a slut or a whore. Because they know when they come to us, there is a responsibility that they have to be a helpmeet. We're going to have to help each other take care of this home and have something. Help each other pay these bills. If you want that new truck, we go get that new truck. I'm not allowed to drive anymore because I have epilepsy. I have to take a lift everywhere I go. It costs me a lot of money. But if I could drive, I'd have a new truck. If I was married, my husband would have anything that he wanted. My credit score is almost 800. I don't have a lot of money, but I have some money. And maybe that is why I'm single, because I haven't found anyone that wants to work that hard with me. You know, you guys are lucky if you have somebody that you're married to and you're doing wonderful with, especially if it is a woman of color, because not too many of us have that. I look at the boxing world. I'm upset with Tank Davis. I love me some Tank Davis. I see this little girlfriend. She looks Mexican unless she has on one of those wigs that you can't tell. You know, I look at Jerome Charlo. He got this little Mexican girl cheering for him, but I want to ask her so bad, if he wasn't who he is, would you be in this brother's corner and your whole family? You know, so our men always look at us and go to the other race, because not all of y'all, but some of y'all think we're ugly because we are black. I have young ladies on my job. Why are you acting the way y'all acting? Because we black. Okay, look here. You're black. Look, we go look in this mirror. Look how beautiful you are. Look how thick and curly your hair is. Why are you mad at her? Because she got hazel eyes. Look in the mirror, see your eyes. Your eyes is blue and hazel. And you're brown skin. That's like ladies. That's what I do for our young women. And if I see an older woman acting up, you think I'm not going to pull her over to the side? Sister, let me tell you what you're doing wrong. This is out of love. And if you don't mind, may I pray with you? Don't touch me, because you got some spirits on you. I don't want them jumping off of me. I had 1, 2, 3 or 4 young black men at the Y. I lost, shot and killed. Now it's jealousy. I have a nephew that just came home from prison. Pants sagging. I always tell him, Woody, before you even come in the yard, you pull your pants up. Because when you're sagging, it lets everybody know you got your butt open to be with a man. That's how I was raised. So, you know, there are certain things me as a black woman, I do hold us accountable for. Hello?
Oh, you want me to respond?
I mean, I'm done.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna say this, and this is just what I genuinely believe. I think humans created this this love value system that we have, and we've all fallen prey to it or been beneficiary of it. It's totally on you, because when black people have conversations, they say you can't come from white, but you can come from black, right? So what that means is black people believe the original man was black, right? Mm-hmm. So if the original man was black and everything came from black, there's no such thing as no scientist named Yaqub that the Nation of Islam talk about. That's just a whole bunch of propaganda to organize people. And you said you're just going to pray about it, right? So they said Jesus had hair like wool. That would make him some origin of black, copper skin, so on and so forth. So
I believe he was Jew.
So
Jewish.
In 2020, when we speak, we steer away from the origins of which we believe, right? If you believe in the Bible, then you believe the original man was black, right? Because the cradle of civilization, when you look at the cradle of civilization in 2022, they're black. And then we say Tank Davis, I'm going to add myself in there, or anyone else, Jamel Charles, we're mad at them for dating outside of their race.
Oh yeah.
Wait. But and then we say praise God. So we can't do it both ways. You can't say praise God and be mad at a person for falling in love with who they want to fall in love with. You have to be an atheist to have these thoughts.
Oh, no, I'm not an atheist.
No, I'm not saying. No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying pragmatically.
I love you for this, Fred. Go ahead.
No,
I have a response.
No,
go ahead.
That's fine. It's just a pragmatic thought. It's just 1 + 1 = 2. And the other point, I don't think that as it pertains to finding a woman and finding a man, I think femininity attracts masculine energy. And I learned this in my older age. And I see how when I walk down the street, how not a lot of women, I'm not sitting here telling you that every time I walk in the store, a woman is attracted to me, but once every blue moon, you know, a woman is attracted to me. She's not attracted to me because I'm handsome. She's attracted to me because of my masculine energy. And I think feminine energy attracts masculine energy. We go back to the origin of the cradle of civilization. A woman's feminine energy has no color. It attracts masculine energy. And I think that's the nucleus of it. And I understand the society that we live in. It takes honest cathartic growth from within to actually accept this, right? Because I was, you know, I've always been that. But the point I want to make is that either we're going to be obedient to God or we're going to be immediate to America's politics. And
okay, Fred, thank you, because I will go upstairs in my closet, not actually my closet, but in the middle of my bed. It's actually when I watch y'all and other people until I fall asleep. I guess what I'm saying is, it's not, I'm not angry with them of who they marry. I guess it goes back to how we were treated as a Black generation in the past. Now, for me, like I said before, it was only one white guy that I was attracted to at my brother's church in Corpus Christi, Texas. But when we seen each other and our eyes locked, his complexion wasn't white. It was more of a tan color. I can't explain it. But other than that, what I'm trying to say, it goes back to, okay, when I was married, on my way home one day with my Caucasian friend married to a Black guy, she said, well, you know, Patricia, my grandfather is a racist. He don't like y'all niggers. I was like, oh, hold on, wait a minute, what? She said, nigger, 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 just on and on. I said, wait, what are you doing? Are you racist? I ain't racist. I'm married to a Black man. So those kind of things stick with me. You married to a Black man. I mean, you married to a white man. I'm married white men, okay, right? And I'm at a Deontay Wilder fight. We had a Deontay Wilder fight. And he's fighting that old stupid ass, cheating ass Tyson Fury. And he just happened to say, kick that nigger's ass, Fury. And he turns around and looks at me. I'd be like, oh, hold on, wait a minute. You said you wasn't racist. So I guess that's what I mean about it. And what I meant about Jerome Charlo, it's not that I'm mad that he married who he married. I just believe if he wasn't who he was, would her and her whole family be living in his house? And Tank, I love me some Tank, and Tank he's not gonna lose to nobody, no way soon. Okay, get that out the way. The little girl, she looks Spanish too. Would she be with Tank if he wasn't who he was? So that's what I mean. That's the kind of thought that I'm thinking.
Got you.
Can I get in there, Miss Patricia?
Yeah, please.
Miss Patricia. Miss, I'm glad you're here. This is good. So, Miss Patricia, this is what I said earlier. I don't know if you caught it when I was coming in. I'm pretty sure the Charlo brothers have been boxing since they was 8, 9, 10 years old, something like that, right, Miss Patricia? Based on the history, what we probably know. This is what I was saying, Miss Patricia. If you're watching that guy, Jamal Charlo has been married, his brother, to the woman that he's been knowing for years. Now, Jamel is not. but I'm pretty sure they had women trying to be with them for years. So there was auditions taking place because the man is the one that must provide for the woman. The man has to pay. The woman don't have to pay. The man has to propose with a ring, right? So that means he's been socialized around these women all his life. And then he still made it out of the community and chose somebody else. I don't think that's his fault. I don't think that's his fault. I think what we're seeing, Miss Patricia, is you were raised in a different time. And I'm pretty sure that y'all was raised to be wives. These new young ladies that's coming up, Miss Patricia, they not raised to be wives. I'm sorry.
You're right. You're right. That's why I work with them, KP, at my job. And basically my job is member service. I schedule people to sign up for memberships and things of that nature. I'm going to brag on myself a little bit. Since I got the raise and the promotion, like today, I got left there by myself. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't nobody there but me and one of the security guards. But I had all these young men and young women coming in and out. And I tell them, when y'all come here with me, it will be order. Y'all ladies, y'all will not be calling each other bitches. Y'all young men, y'all won't be calling each other bitches or whatever else. Young ladies, act like ladies. Young men, pull your pants up. We gonna have things decent and in order. So I understand what you're saying.
Hey, Miss Patricia. And I also think that the boys are not being raised to be husbands as well, because they're not seeing it because we're no longer married as a community. So like you're getting it from both sides. But at the end of the day, if the boys are going to be raised to be providers, as they are raised to be providers, the men that are providers, that's who the women should pick. But the problem, Miss Patricia, is that the women are not picking those guys. And I know some guys like that. And I'm going to just give you a story, and then I'm going to let Deacon 305 get in. I got a sister-in-law. My sister-in-law is 10 years younger than me. Been around her for 20 years of my life because I've been with my wife for that long. So this is what she told my wife one day at brunch. She said, "I don't like nice guys." What do you think? What do you think that means, Patricia? What do you think that means, Patricia?
I wish I could get me a nice guy. She wants somebody with his pants sagging, smoking weed, smoking a joint, smacking upside her head, somebody that she got to take care of. You know, that's what she's talking about. And that's just total ignorance. It's stupid. And I heard what you said, KP, about, you know, people you've been around with all your life or you went to school with. So now I moved to Florida. I came back in 2013. So here comes all these guys I grew up with out the woodwork. I wanted to marry you since we were kids. Okay, why didn't you say something then? You know, so it's crazy. It's just crazy. So now I'm 53, a little older. You know, it may be a little hard for me now. So I'm going to just sit still because I don't want the one that's hitting me upside my head. I don't want the one I got to take care of. I want somebody to see me who I am, and we work together. We build that dynasty together. You know, most likely he's not going to have any children. If he does, they're going to be older. I don't know if y'all know who Insane Beauty is, but that's my child. She's dealing with the same thing. She don't want no thuggy type of dudes. And then when it is a good guy, he's married. We ain't having that. So right now we are both sitting still until we I'm not gonna say until we find, I'll say until our Boaz shows up, because I want a man like my dad and like my brothers. And I explained to my daughter, you want that also. And I said, your dad was good. He St. Joseph's College here in Rensselaer, Indiana. He ran track, basketball, and football until he came across, and I will say this, a Caucasian lady who he had 2 children by, and because he did not marry her, she did go on to become a lawyer, and she ended up marrying a lawyer. And what she does, she will, when he gets a good job, I mean making good money, she will go and have her husband have his license discontinued. So then he can't drive anymore. He can't drive the big rig anymore. So I tell my daughter, your father at the time was an awesome man, and he still is, even though he's having a little hard time right now. So we're going to stick by his side, and we are going to support him. I don't want to be with him, but we are going to wait until, like I said, our Boaz shows up.
Yeah, Deke.
Hey, what's going on, man? Too blessed to be stressed and highly favored. How you doing, Miss Patricia?
Oh, my God. Hello.
Hey, how you doing, man?
Oh, we saw it.
Good.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Sir Fred and Casey. What's
Salute,
good?
Deke. Salute, Deke. You get your check. You got the mic now, bro. I'm muting up.
Hey, I just wanted to chime in. Is that my man? Champion Heart, what's good, fam?
What's going on, brother? How you doing?
Hey, too blessed to be stressed.
Hey, man,
Yeah.
let him go, champ, man. Y'all having a reunion on the 5th pew at Second Missionary Baptist Church.
It's all good, baby. It's all good. And I wanted to speak to on that video about the young girl videoing the baby's father coming to bring meal for his son. And I'm gonna break that down a little bit. First of all, she was definitely out of line for that.
Without a doubt.
It's not what you do, it's how you do it. And he also was out of line because, again, it's not what you do, it's how you do it. If you know that the young lady, by him being with her and done made a baby with her, he has some type of beat on her character, right? So, and then you know she have other kids. So the best thing for you to do, my brother, is to call and say, I want to spend an hour with my kid, just take him out, and I just want to spend about an hour with him. She don't have to know what you finna do as far as feeding him and getting her all in her feelings and getting the kids all worked up. You don't have to do that. And then, have him bathe, take a bath, and have him cleaned up. I'll be by at 6 to 6 time. I want to pick him up, take him with me for about an hour, and I'll bring him back. I think that would have been the more proper way to handle that. You know what I mean? And therefore, she wouldn't have had to get in her feelings with it. And then she wouldn't have had nothing to put on video. You know what I'm saying? And when she tried to so-called expose him, she just made herself look absolutely ridiculous. The more she was talking, the more ridiculous she was looking and sounding. And I just felt like she shouldn't have did that to herself, her kids, number one. Don't do, and then you exposing, so-called exposing a young black man who is trying to be a father to his son, albeit he's young and he needs guidance, right? And I want to push back against the narrative that's out there about black, the so-called black community are not fathers to their children, and that's bullcrap. That's bullcrap. And especially with this generation that's coming up, but these young boys, these young men are stepping up to the plate like no other. I am very proud. Not just blacks, whites, Hispanic, every race of people, every group of people have deadbeat fathers. So when we have our own, picking up other people's talking points and putting it on as a blanket statement on our own folk, it shows you how misguided some of us are. Not all, but some of us, when we pick up these type of talking points. You know what I mean? I've been with my wife for 30 years, bro. I raised all my kids. We have, you know what I mean? Come on, man. And none of them have criminal records. All of them graduated. I mean, they're doing very well. This is what men do. That's why I say I respect any man that takes care of his responsibility. Because my dad was not a father, don't mean I'm gonna say every black man is not a father. Yeah, I had a deadbeat dad, but by him being a deadbeat dad taught me how to be a father to my kids. That's why I don't buy. I said it one time before. I say it again. I don't like to hear us say baby mama, baby daddy, because those are code words and buzzwords for the other side of who calling us niggas. They identify with us as niggas without saying nigga. They'll say baby. They love that. I'm gonna give you an example of something real quick. Who is this?
Hold on 1 second, Deke. Hey, Fred, drop the link again. Go ahead, Deke.
Yeah. The brother that's nephew Tommy. He do the prank phone calls, right? And the white guy, he pranked the white guy with his wife put some took his sperm and had it frozen or whatever, and the black guy supposed to did his, and what it was, it got switched up. So his wife got so-called pregnant by the black man, and his went to the, you know what I mean? It swapped. It was a joke, but he didn't know it was a joke. And he said, man, your wife gonna have to make sure she don't do ill stuff to my kids, man, because it's certain ways you got to raise my type of child. He said, I don't want your what he said, I'm gonna be your wife, baby daddy. And he said, I don't want you beating on my kids. He said, wait a minute, sir. Can I ask you a question? He said, yeah. Did you say baby daddy? Are you black? But when it comes to them, they say father, they say mother. They don't identify with their children as it relates to our baby daddy or baby mama. You know what I mean? Why we have to always go to the lowest common denominator? Why we have to go to the lowest level of thinking and acceptance when it comes to us titling ourselves, you know what I'm saying, as our baby daddy or baby mama? No, I'm a father. It take a man to be a father. And guess what? You don't have to be that child biological parent to be a father to that child. If you can be a father to that child, because when you are there to nurture and care for that child, and it's just not monetary, but spending time with that child, doing for that child. You know what I'm saying? And when that child grow to love you back, because he see the love in you that you're giving and pouring into him, that is a father. You know what I mean? Some of these young guys are misguided and don't know how to handle things. They got the right idea, they got the right heart, but when they run into situations where you got little girls, young women who are acting like kids and causing chaos like that, and they want to video it, and so-called she said she was going to expose him. No, you just expose yourself as something very ridiculous. But I wouldn't take that and blanket all young black women. I love to see young, strong black women. And they should be young, vibrant, and strong.
All right.
They should be that.
Let me get the champions hearts. Just because you were repeating your original argument. Cooking with the champ, and he's in the building. So you respond, then we have chaotic truth. Kemet has just left. Kemet is the cradle of, you gotta mute you, Kyle. That's why, if you're not gonna talk. Kemet is the cradle of civilization, and the black woman is the mother of civilization. But a lot of our black women have been compromised. Now, I'm going to say this, then Deacon, then we'll just go around and we'll go back to Deacon. But statistics are the statistics, man. And I was having this. Who did I talk to today? I did a video about it. I was talking to myself. But it was my study says 64 to 73% of black kids grow up in a single parent household. And we can't deny that. And if we're doing overs and unders and rounding up, and we can have a conversation, we can say the majority, because 64% is the lowest, and that makes it the majority. And I don't like when we have, I think, Deacon, you're speaking from a philosophical and emotional state. my opinion, because the statistics are the statistics. If 64 to 73, that's the range that, and I actually, about a month ago, I put a black news source because I didn't want to credit a white one because I didn't want y'all arguing and then saying this, saying that. But the statistics are the statistics, man. And with
that logic, it still is not adding up with what you're saying.
I didn't cut you off.
Yes, you did, but go ahead.
No, you were repeating yourself. So
but you still cut me off, but go ahead.
But it's 5 people here, Deacon. If you're repeating yourself, I gotta get to the next person. That's my job.
Go ahead. No issue.
So, okay, thank you. So the point I want to make is it's not wrong for people to say 64%. It's not 20%, 23% like in 1961, where it was 23%. Now, if you want to say then you married to your wife for 30 years and you've raised 4 great children. Then you say I. But if we're having a macro conversation and the group ranges from now 80 to 300, that's going to be in here every night, then we have to speak to the greater number. Same thing when I talk about Democrats. I'm speaking to the greater number of the 90%. Now, I don't want to lie to people and say the majority of black men and women are married and there's 2 parents in the household. That's not true. That's not a fact. And it depends on your mindset, how you perceive that number. Is it growing? Is it getting better? It's totally on you. And I'm gonna wrap it up by saying this. I didn't know it until last month, and I told you guys I didn't know it was that bad. And so in that moment, I said, I am going to do my best and allocate time towards young men so we're not being cyclical with this cycle. And that's where I'm at with it. Go ahead, Champion Heart. Feel free to respond.
What's going on? Speaking of statistics, more black women actually marry out of their race than black men. And Sister Patricia, she was talking about, she was saying that, she was bringing up the reference of black men, marrying out of their race. And one of the things I wanted to speak on is that it's crazy how black women are celebrated when they marry out of their race, but black men are ridiculed. And a perfect example of that is was the sister from the TV show who married Prince Harry and Serena.
Meghan Markle.
Yeah, Meghan Markle. They was, oh girl, you know, won. They saluted her.
She was my neighbor. Used to be my neighbor.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Serena Williams, the same thing. They saluted her, but yet black men are ridiculed, when they do it. But statistically, more black women marry every race than black men. But in saying that, the thing is that a lot of what she was saying, she had some good points on what she was saying, and there are situations that I know of right now. She was saying right now, she made a note that, she hasn't been able to find the man that wants to build with her, and I see that a lot with and hear that a lot with conversations that I have with people. And I was actually just talking to a brother today, and his cousin was telling me about his cousin who's like 50-some years old. And he has a woman that's, she has set him up on his own business, but yet, the way that he talks to her, and degrades her, is just disheartening, because she has his back, and so he asked, he said, man, why do you talk to her like that? He said, man, believe it or not, the more I talk to her like that, the more she loves me. I don't understand that mindset and why that is, but it's crazy how here she is, showing him that she has his back, but yet he talks to her in that degrading manner when she's looking out for him. I don't get it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. KP, you want to? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead, KP.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting what you're
Very
saying. That's pretty interesting, champ, what you're saying, because I've seen it too happen that way too. It's like the main problem, the issue that we're seeing though, I think Deacon, Champion, and Fred, you can agree with this, is that the gender role thing has been flipped on its head. And for some reason, that's a baton that our women want to carry. They want to run first. They want you to wait for them. Pretty much. I'm just saying from what I'm seeing. I'm married. I've been married. I'm out the game. I ain't got no veteran in the game. But what I see is older gentlemen and gentlemen my age, they have to compete to lead instead of just being the default leader. But see, when protection comes, everybody want to push you to the front then. No, it don't work like that. Either the man is the head or he's not. And if he's not the head and he's not going to get full authority over the family, he's not going to do the job. Because I just seen a video the other day where a man was a stepfather and the mother told the man he got to get out if he try to put her son out. That's almost 30. Huh? I'm the man that's paying all the bills and here contributing everything. This dude don't pay nothing, but he live here with us. Just think about that in a nutshell. Nobody on this panel would take that kind of treatment as a man.
I know someone experiencing that right now.
And you would never do it.
I'm gonna get in real quick. Well, I don't.
Go ahead, Patricia.
I don't know who these women are. You know, my dad, he passed away when he was 64, but he was the leader, the provider, the protector of our home. And when he passed away, we are still in the house that he got for us when I was 4 years old. I haven't been able to leave because I take care of my mom. So I mean, I don't get where these women that if you have a good man in your life, an excellent, especially a godly man in your life, why would you run him away? My brother has been married for like 30-something years or more. He's gonna retire next month, and he's a multi-millionaire. I have three brothers that are. My oldest brother, his wife stuck with him through all the good and all the bad. And I told her when I was younger, if you leave my brother, you a damn. And she was talking about when they argue, they do this and they do that. I said, stick it out. Because in the long run, you'll be all right. Now that he's getting ready to retire and sold a lot of his homes and whatever, they're getting ready to travel around.
And you breaking up.
Yeah, she breaking up bad.
She breaking up bad. Yeah,
Patricia, hang up and call back in. We lose.
Yeah, you're breaking up pretty bad. I can't hear you.
All right, well, let me finish this.
Go ahead, D.
Yeah, go ahead, Deacon.
Yeah, as it pertains to Serena Williams, she did get a lot of pushback for dating outside of her race. Hey, what's good, fam?
Wait a minute, say again, D.
Serena Williams did get a lot of pushback for marrying outside of her race. They really gave her the business, and I remember that very well.
I don't remember that at all. I remember.
I remember that.
I remember them accusing black men of calling her a monkey when that wasn't the case at all. You know what I'm saying? I've only seen white men refer to her as being a man and things of that sort. You know, brothers have always given her love and praise.
Right. That's exactly right.
You know
that's
what I'm
right.
saying?
Yeah,
So-
but she got the business for dating outside of her race. So it's not like it was a quiet storm. No, she went through the storm. But that's here nor there. Right. My thing is this right here. I watched the playback on the abortion thing, so I wasn't able to catch that live, and I wished I would have because I wanted to say a few things. And here's one of them. I felt like the panel, besides the brother Mike, was very disrespectful as it pertains to women. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, women have to make these. I could see if you had one or two women on the panel to speak to their issue. It was not a man's issue. I mean, calling them bitches and hoes and that's what these hoes get. I mean, it just was utterly disgusting just to listen at what was going on the show. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, again, there are situations where women can either have a baby or choose their own life. What you gonna choose? They have to abort the baby sometime. In some of these states, even that will be against the law. Even if they get raped and don't want to have the baby. I mean, it's so many things that this gonna trigger, but there was no women on the panel to speak to the issue. And I know if women were watching that, all I can say to myself, how are these women feeling about this type of conversation being had and no females on the panel to push back and speak for them? It's like the whole panel was just bashing. Everybody was just going down the same path. Nobody had an objective argument.
I do. I got an objective argument.
Let him finish. Let him finish.
All right. Can you please hurry up so I can just get this off my chest, bro? Please, like.
You know what?
Talk long, Deacon.
Don't worry about it. Hey, peace and love, man. I'm out there. Hey,
hold on,
that's the problem with being on here, bro.
No, I don't want to rush you off, Deacon. I just want to say my topic, and you could go back to talking.
No, it just be so much disrespect, bro, with these younger folks, man. You know,
don't leave deep,
bro.
Don't leave deep.
When I came
Hold on,
up,
Deep.
man,
Hey, Deep, just calm down. Let me calm down. Hey, Jason, man, let Deep finish his point, bro. You can't just interrupt, man. He's an elder, bro. Respect your elders, bro. We know you want to talk. Just let him finish his speech. We know he talk long. Let him finish.
Go.
I just say just like this here, bro. My love for our people is unwavering, bro. That's just it. I'ma always have an argument for us as it pertains to the well-being of us, and we should, even if we're not doing the best as a whole, we should at least plant these seeds, man, into the head of young folk. Let them hear positivity so they can think that way and start moving towards that, even if you feel that it's not like that. I mean, because I do see a lot of young cats, bro, stepping up. I tell them all the time when I see them, I'm proud of them. And I'm talking about not just like the young brother was doing, coming up the drop off food. No, they actually still with the baby mother. They're raising their kids, taking them to school, clothing them, making sure they fed, they're healthy, they don't look malnourished. Because I remember a time when I seen young bras used to can't wait to get to the club and the kids all snotty nose and looking malnourished. I remember those days. It's a lot of that. It's not happening right now. It happens, but it's not on the totality that it used to be on. I think it's getting better, bro. And that's what I speak to. I think that it's getting better, and that's what I want to project, that it's getting better because I see it, and I'm proud of these young men that's doing that. Everybody ain't a deadbeat. Everybody ain't just popping babies and not taking care of them. And I said that just so I can just end the conversation, so I can just quit talking and let the young man do what he want to do. Go ahead.
Yeah, my thing is, bro, these women is getting dumber and dumber, bro.
Hey, man, I'm gonna holler at y'all. Peace and love, family.
Because, like, yo, bro, it's not even me. I love black women. Don't get me wrong, and it's not aimed at every black woman, but as soon as a man do something wrong, they want to put you on child support. If you're not buying them, like I said yesterday, if you're not buying them Jordans or buying their other kids, that's not your kids shit in the house, they bashing you. I just seen a video on Facebook with a woman bashing a man because he brought his son McDonald's and not her other kids McDonald's. And that's not his kids. If you get what I'm saying, bro. So my thing is, bro, like, the woman is going outside behind the government, bro. Like, the government is brainwashing our black women, bro, each and every day, bro. Like, they want you to be this Superman, and then they like bashing our men to the point, like, I don't even know, bro. Like, these women is like, I don't know, they brainwashed out here, bro, and it's sad. It's sad, bro, and they looking for government assistance and all this crazy shit, bro. We just gotta do better as a community. Even the black men, bro. Like the black men going out bad too. They the new women in this era, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. They the new women, bro. I'm not just bashing the black women, bro. I'm bashing everybody, bro. Like I said, the roles have been flipped. It's hard to come across the men, bro. Like, it's hard to come across the women, bro. Like, this shit is bad out here, bro. Like, they bringing the 70s back, bro. Like, the 70s is here. It's like we living in the 70s all over again, bro. I know I'm talking all around the place, but I'm just saying, like, the whole black community is going out bad. Like, it's a whole bunch of lazy motherfuckers, bro, that's out there. Yeah, the men don't want to get up and go to work and take care of their kids, but the women also making it hard for the men to go take care of their kids. Yeah, I know that a lot of the men not going out their way to take care of their kids, but why is you putting the nigga on child support? You making it worse on him. You making
you
it
got
worse
bad
on him.
audio, man. You got a lot of interference.
Yeah,
Who I do?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. Drop out and come back
Yeah,
up.
you got a lot of interference.
I said my points. That's all I wanted to say,
Yeah,
bro.
let me piggyback off of what KP was saying about the whole gender thing. And this is one of the reasons why I said that a lot of our women have become compromised because they bought into the whole gender war, and now they found themselves in a place where they're saying that they feel unprotected. Well, they have bought into the gender war, buying into this us against them type of mentality, and this is what you have now. The thing is that we have to understand we need each other. We're in this together. I think that term pro black is being misused, just like the word racist has been misused in the last eight years. Just because I'm pro black doesn't mean I'm anti-white or anti-Asian or anything like that. Loving your people, can be pro-black. That doesn't mean that you hate everyone else. One of the things that I don't agree with is that, you say that because a black man is married to a woman that's not black, he can't love his people. That's not true at all. I disagree with that. I feel that, because he's married to her, he can still love his people. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean he doesn't love his people. So that's a false narrative. But back to what I was saying about the gender thing, our women have to understand that a lot of these things that separate family, our women have bought into. You have the BLM organization. That's I call that what is it? Shit.
Just a new age COINTELPRO. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's more or less controlled opposition. I call that controlled opposition. And you have black women that have been ahead of that, and our women have bought into that. You have another organization that likes to put black in its title, but it's not about family. You see what I'm saying? And what I'm saying is our women have bought into these type of organizations, that aren't about family, and we have to understand that, that family is the nucleus of the whole issue. That's what I mean. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I got you. I'm just letting you rock. Go ahead.
Right.
Yeah, and I want to say this to Deacon's point. When people bring up the argument about rape and
that's less than 10% of the abortions that's done.
Way less than that.
It's almost like 1% for that.
Yeah.
I'm just throwing in a bunch of stuff like incest, all this other health issue. That's less than 10%.
Yeah.
So I don't argue those exceptions. People love to argue exceptions, though, man.
No,
that's like us building a bunch of schools for midgets.
Yeah, but it's less than 5%, and people got to understand. In life, you have to stand on something. And two, the government is running an entire country, right? So it's very challenging when you're running a country to make isolated laws for midgets, for people with one leg, for people with three legs, for people So you got to make a law that can blanket the country, right? And two, they didn't abolish abortion.
Yeah, facts.
Like people were
They
just
pushed it back to the states.
Yeah, people were so and this is why I digress a lot, because if I just go off of logic and truth, people come in with emotional conversations, right?
All the time.
And I think Deacon was a bit emotional when he says, well, how about the woman? No, how about the murderer? How about irresponsibility? Because it is a choice when a woman mutually lays down with a man and she realizes that he doesn't have a condom on, and she allows him to insert his penis and ejaculate in her. That is a choice. So we have to take it back to the root, right? Because if we take it back to the root, people gonna say, well, it's slavery, post-traumatic slave disorder. But we can't take it back to the root of abortion.
You can't take it back to Margaret Sanger. You can't take it back and say that they was running a eugenics program.
It was called the Negro Project. You understand?
You can't say. See, it's like really crazy. It's insane. So when you give people facts, they push the facts to the side and say, well, I want to focus on the 1% that makes me uncomfortable. Right? Like it's almost like there's only a certain amount of handicap seats at stadiums. There's not a majority of them that's handicapped, because they know there's only going to be a certain amount of people that needs these seats. Like people do this argument all the time, and it's really ridiculous. So when I presented the facts that the Roe lady lied, the law was started off of a lie.
Right, it was started off of a lie.
The lady is in Texas, and the lie was about a black man. And we got black people arguing to keep the law. You can't, man, you cannot make this shit up.
Yeah, that's how she was able to get it into place, because she said that one of the people that gang raped her was a black man.
Yeah, and Champion Heart. The article, I'm gonna drop it in the back, but the article says she gave the Roe baby up for adoption. It was never aborted. The lady is still alive.
Yeah, I posted it the other day.
You know, this is one deal that I won't argue, because, you know, I feel that a woman has to make her decision regardless to what it is, you know. But what I will say is that, you know, we are missing the whole point of this abortion thing. You know what I'm saying? That people aren't really understanding what it's about, and you have to understand that white America, that their numbers are dwindling, so they have to do something about it. I don't know if you've seen that.
I did see it.
Did you see where she was on stage with Trump and she said, thank Congress for saving white lives? Did you hear her say that?
Mm-hmm.
And guess what that means too, champ? They save black lives too.
Yeah, exactly.
But think about this too, champ. If their population was going down and ours was too, and Hispanics were overtaking us as a voting bloc, all we have to do is correct bad behavior, get married, and have a bunch of more kids, and we'll surpass them.
Right. Well, that's the thing. You see, understand that life means more to us anyway than it does them. Speaking of statistics, more white women abort babies than black. So the thing is that, you know, they have to do something to stop it. Dr. Frances Cress Welsing, you know, has spoke about this in her book, The ISIS Papers. And she said, you got it. Okay. So you know that she says that genetically, you know what I'm saying, we can basically screw them out of existence. You see what I'm saying? This is the fear of the black penis that a lot of black men, that a lot of white men deal with, because they know that we can simply screw them out of existence genetically. You know, it's a fact. It is what it is. You know, so the thing is that they've got to do something about their numbers dropping. You know, so this is their plan to try and boost their numbers.
Sure. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, you may be right. Maybe I would say a talking point. Maybe I stand corrected and say emotional argument, but it's just on sheer facts, man. And the bottom line is, see, here's, if I told y'all this, y'all like Fred is making shit up. But listen, if the Supreme Court is giving the power back to the state, guess what that means? Black people can move out of these fucking terrible ass communities, move to a state and fucking control the state. Do you understand the logic? Like the Democratic Party wants you to believe that they abolishing abortion. No, they're not abolishing abortion. The woman can just drive from Texas to Colorado and have the abortion. The woman can catch a $300 fly from Texas, 3-hour flight to Los Angeles, have an abortion, and be back in Texas in the same day. Like, they're not abolishing abortion, but we got to get back and just start speaking truth, man. Like, it's irresponsible for people to create a child and have an abortion. It's irresponsible. Like, when does the accountability start? And it's irresponsible on the woman part too, to exclude the man. A woman cannot create a child without a man. And to speak to Champion Hart's point, they fall victim and prey to these gender wars. My pussy is more important than your dick. I make this. You can't survive without a man. You can't. And we just got to start speaking the truth, man. These black talking points is just going to keep us, guess what? Oh, Black Lives Matter. They going to give that 90 million to the black community. Watch. Umar Johnson, he going to build the school. You know what I mean? Jay Morrison, I know he took $12 million, but guess what? I guarantee you by 2030, that money will be back in the community. Let's just call it for what it is, man. I posted today. Remember when all the black people was calling Ben Carson a coon? Remember that? And I'm sitting there like, why are they calling Ben Carson a coon? I don't understand it. He's a doctor. And maybe I was sensitive to it because Dre was a doctor and she was actually going through grad school and all that, or 2016, excuse me. So she was a full-fledged doctor, right? So I'm like, why are they calling this man a coon? This man has literally, with his hands, physical hands, saved more black lives than everyone in the chat combined. Literally, he's a neurosurgeon and has saved more black people's lives. But guess what the Democratic Party told you to say? He's a coon. He don't know shit about HUD.
You ready for another one? You ready for another one? Sure. Okay. People don't even know about this, but Steve Harvey went to meet with Trump and they called him a coon, and he was trying to get a program he was trying to expand his program nationwide that he was doing for black boys.
The service houses or something. What's it called?
Something like that, but he does a program every year for black boys.
Well, he has that ranch in Texas that he.
Yeah, and he was trying to expand it, Champion Hart. And when he tried to expand it, people seen him on the news with Trump, and Trump used it as something else, but he was trying to expand the program.
Yeah, Trump uses it for photo op.
Yeah, so they use it as a photo op. So, but it wouldn't have mattered to me just as long as the man got the money. But what happened is the people tore him down and ran him down after that. I don't really care for Steve Harvey, but if he's doing something for some kids and he's getting some money that he need to get to fund it, more power to him.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I feel the same way about Steve Harvey. I don't really care for him because of some things that I thought was problematic. But that ranch for the kids, I gave him credit for that.
Yeah.
But see, I'm about to show you how this shit works. I'm sorry, guys, but the way the godnocracy is set up is this.
Tell people what dinocracy is, because you said it last week. Go ahead. Tell them what it is about the women in the society. Go ahead.
The godnocracy is led by Big Mama. That's what black community is led by. Everybody know when everything go down, you go to Big Mama house for Christmas, Thanksgiving, whatever. I want you to think about this psychologically. If your grandpa was the one that was working and your grandma wasn't working, he the one that bought the damn house, right?
Right.
Just think about this as you push it all the way back in history. Now, usually the family erases grandpa because he died first. Nobody remembers him. Big Mama get all this praise. I love my grandmas, but I'm just showing you what the shit goes on in the black community. So whenever you come to the black people about anything that the men want to do, they give you pushback. The men usually go for tangibles. The women go for nothing but tokenism. And then we get all this tokenism that they gave us. They gave them Katanji. They happy about Katanji. They ain't say nothing about who she was married to. They happy about Kamala. They ain't had nothing to say about who she was married to, right? But every black man on this panel know that if Barack Obama was married to a white woman, he never would have been elected president. Tell me I'm lying.
Oh no.
No way.
Oh no.
Because how would he would have got the sisters to vote for him?
He had that pastor tone. That shit would have worked. I don't know if he would.
No way. And I'm gonna show you why. Because the sisterhood and the gynocracy told you every time they brung Michelle out, they acted as if she was the president. There's in the black community, they almost always try to make sure that the woman outshines the man. That's what you seen with Will Smith and Jada Smith. Tell me, did y'all not just see that?
She's toxic as hell, Jada.
And brung him down. I'm just showing you how the system is ran and they make it work right in front of our faces. A lot of people don't see it, but that's what it is.
Yeah, I see
the athlete that most personifies it and that does not play by that game, but he plays these politics by social media well, is LeBron James. You don't even know what Savannah James does. You don't even hear about her.
Facts.
LeBron is the leader. He runs everything, and that's how it's supposed to go.
Yeah.
I'm just asking y'all, if y'all seeing what I'm seeing?
And if you lead your house, you have toxic masculinity.
Nobody calls LeBron toxic, but that's because they see him dangling with the liberal left so much. So they just kind of, they kind of let it rock. But I'm just telling you, that's how the gynocracy works. All you can do in the gynocracy is serve it. You have no authority, but you have all responsibility.
Yeah.
Everything that I'm telling you, pay attention. When you go to your churches, when you go to other places, they only allow you to serve, meaning you can give your money, you can give your time, you can give your energy and effort. If you tell somebody to do something, everybody twist their face up.
Right. Kyle?
So I was driving the ship, but I wanted to touch on Deacon about the dude with the kid, with the McDonald's and everything else. I agree with Deacon, man, a little bit. Because I'm gonna say this, man. You knew the woman you was dealing with from the jump.
Yeah.
If you got older kids, that means you was in their life beforehand.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you already was doing something for him while you was with her.
Yeah.
So now that you're not with her, you don't want to bring food to the, you know what I mean? Like, and I just feel
Deacon
like
was on point.
kids.
Deacon was definitely on point.
Yeah. My thing is that, I mean, I'm not speaking for him. I'm just saying for me.
Right.
I'm a type of guy that if there's kids involved, I'm looking out for all the other kids. Especially when I know their daddies ain't shit. You been with her. You know these kids are older, so you already know they daddies ain't shit. So you be like, oh man, where they daddies at? You know where they daddy at. He ain't nowhere around. And you played the stepdaddy for a minute. And then when y'all broke up, you said fuck her. And the other kids, right?
Good point.
And then she hella out of pocket too, because you talking about food stamps, bitch, get a job.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You want to live off the government, bitch, get a job. And this is what I was saying yesterday, man. In the words of the great philosopher Donald J. Trump, there's blame to be had on both sides, man. Everybody got to get some blame. You know what I'm saying? But I think as a man, there's kids involved. Look out for the kids. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know how these kids could take it. You know what I'm saying? The sadness and the bitterness that they can build up against your kid.
Well,
because kids are like that though, Fred. Like, all right, if you get McDonald's all the goddamn time and I don't get shit,
Nah, fuck him. Let's get on it. Let's beat his ass. You know what I'm saying? Fuck him.
But I see what you're saying. When you're dealing with the woman that has kids, part of her kids is part of the package. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there are things that you're gonna do. You know, I mean, you're not gonna probably go all out, but you are gonna do some things. You know, for the kids when you're involved with this woman. It just is what it is.
Is he obligated?
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this, y'all. He's not obligated. So
Right,
it's
he's
hey,
not
hold
obligated.
on, Cal. Hold on, Cal.
Yeah, let KP go.
Hey, Cal, let me
KP
go real quick. So since she got three or four kids. She had one that was by him. He brought the food to him, right? I hear this all the time. My body, my choice. Well, what about my fucking wallet, bro? Like, I just gotta give my wallet to everybody just because they kids. I love kids. I do stuff for kids that ain't mine.
Right.
But being objective, that man didn't have to do shit.
No,
but
I'm
what he
saying,
did for his kids.
That's what I'm saying.
See, but what I'm saying is this. What does he get back? Let's say he raises them all. More likely than not, she never, because see, back in the day, the stepdaddy program worked because he got respect. Today, it ain't the same. That man raised them kids, man, more likely than not, they cuss him out and whoop his ass later on.
Nah,
hey,
you're right, KP. I have seen that.
I'm not, I keep seeing this stuff happen. We in the 2020s, Cal. You know what's going on. You in my age group. I'm not about to tell no man, hey man, go ahead and do it. And then he called me in 6 months. He started doing it, and then the lady say, "Hey, you can't put your hands on my son." That's what we hearing nowadays. What you mean I can't put? So you telling me I can't discipline him? So okay, so you want me to let the white cop discipline him down the street when he disrespecting people outside, and then you want me to cry out here with you like Trayvon and their mama when they kill his ass in the street. So that's what I'm supposed to do. I can't discipline him, but I can pay for him. See, that's what I'm telling you. That's how the godnocracy works. You have all responsibility, no authority.
Yeah, you're right on that. You know, I went through that with the young lady that I dated, and it was okay as long as I was, spending money on her son and doing things with him. But as soon as I chastised him for disrespecting her, it was a problem.
Think about that. For disrespecting her, this shit crazy, bro.
Yeah,
facts. And if you buy food for the 3 kids, you're rewarding her behaviors. Everything goes back to accountability.
Facts. Like one of the greatest words in the world.
Like I am big on accountability. That's why I don't only time I bring up 7:30 all the time, because that's the one connection we have. I don't know what y'all do, but I am here at 7:30 every fucking night. I am accountable 7:30 every night, 5 days a week. That's my promise to y'all, right? She made the mistake, right? It appears on that video that the father of those 3 other kids was probably a mistake, right? The one man that she did have, I don't know the relationship, it failed. He is not responsible for her. If she hits the lottery, is she gonna say, well, you get 25% because you have one child? So let's just if we
he
just
can't, man, he probably can't even get no income tax refund money, bro.
And
wait, think about this, Fred. He probably paid child support and probably can't get some income. Think about that. You can pay child support all year, basically pay for the house, because you paying for everything he needs to pay for. He doesn't get to claim the kid on his taxes. She does, because she has custody.
Right.
Like, people don't even be thinking, bro. I'll be running this game all the way down. I just think it through it all the way through. She get her tax check in February or March. He gets nothing but more of a headache when she gets some money and go buy some crab legs and all that old shit.
Yeah. And the question we should be having is, what's the full story? Like, she has 4 kids and now she has to go get a 3rd man, right? And if she's angry, see, how you do one thing is how you do everything, right? It's just a general comment, just a general point. If she's yelling at him and she's raising, I don't know how many boys. What are those boys gonna do? What are those boys gonna do? What he say? But you get just saying, but you say he knew. Yeah, he knew what he's getting, but he's not obligated. He's not in the relationship. He's not in the. If he's in the relationship with her, he's obligated to those 4 kids because he's agreed. He's not obligated to those kids. He didn't create those kids. Now, if you want to say he has a big heart, yeah, he has. No, he's not. He has a new relationship. Maybe he has another woman with 3 kids, 2 kids, 1 kid, no kids. We don't know. He's obligated to that 1 kid. She didn't even answer the door and say thank you and have a conversation with him as a leader of. She's the leader of that household. Y'all just seeing it as a woman. She's the leader of that household. How can she have that man be an asset to her household? I think we're missing the big picture. The art of communication runs through the fucking government office and we just fucking allowing it. She posted that fucking video because black girl, hashtag black girl magic, hashtag the government's gonna protect me and give me assistance. So I ain't got to do nothing. No, how about we say he's the father of this child and I really need help with these 4 kids. You are the closest thing to the father to a man and these 4 kids. How can I keep you involved? What's that conversation?
Thank you.
Like
thank you.
Right.
You can't emasculate the man coming through the front door. Every woman should be fucking yelling at this woman. Why the fuck are you emasculating this man for the whole world to see? And I'm gonna post it. No, but y'all want to say, oh, yeah. Oh,
think about it, Fred. Think about it, Fred. Think about it, Fred. Patricia was on. Now, the women that was raised in her time would be the women that's supposed to check that woman to get her in line.
Get her in line.
Now, I'm asking y'all, as y'all see this shit day to day, we live in the internet age. Man, from what I see in the streets, most of these women, even black women, can't tell other black women what to do, bruh. Tell me I'm lying. I'd love to hear what Kyle, champion, tell me I'm lying.
Yeah, man.
No, listen, I'm with y'all. Listen, I'm with y'all 100%.
I'm just asking, can you answer my question?
No, I'm saying
that's what I'm saying. So what I'm seeing on these little lives when people be shooting this stuff, and then we have sisters that'll call in and be like, y'all bashing. Look, bro, I'm not trying to bash y'all. I'm just trying to tell y'all what I'm seeing. And what I learned is this, Kyle, Chep, and Fred. When OGs used to come home from the joint or something like that, they say, young blood, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this. I listen to them. I take it account. Now, the boys that go do what they tell them not to do, that's on them. See, the opposite don't work for the girls because the girls don't do that. They don't tell them nothing. That's what it seems like. Tell me, am I missing something? I'm just asking, guys. Tell me, am I missing something? Usually when the OG come home from the joint, he tell you the whole game. Hey, young blood, I did 10 years flat. Boom, boom, boom. Don't do this. Don't do this. Don't do this. The ones that listen, he like, cool, man. I'm glad you listen to me, young blood. Keep going that way. You're going the right way. They cheering you on. I don't see the same from the women, bro. I don't see it.
No,
Kyle, you want to respond?
So yeah, no, I'm with you 100%. I'm with you. I say he not obligated to do a goddamn thing.
No.
All I'm saying is, this is how I feel, right? Because I've dated women with kids, right? And just because me and her didn't work out, I still got a relationship with them kids. So I didn't just like say, "Oh, fuck y'all," because we're no longer together. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot to the story. I want to know. I want to unpack some more. I want to know more like y'all do. I want to know like how long was they together? How active was he in their lives? Have they had a conversation about him being like, you know what I'm saying? Or has she always been on some bullshit? Or, you know what I mean? Just all that. You know what I mean? I just want to know because, like, for me, I'm just saying me personally. I can't speak for everybody, and I don't expect y'all to speak for me. But what I'm saying is for me, if I had a relationship with them kids before this bitch, whether I give a fuck about this bitch or not, whether I give a fuck about how she getting down or not, if I have a relationship with them kids, I'm gonna bring McDonald's to all them fucking kids. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. I'm just saying if I was stepdaddy,
that's fine.
No,
So you can do that. You can do it if you want.
You can do whatever you want. That's cool.
But what we're saying, Cal, is that's what keeps the bad behavior going.
Yes,
that's what we're saying. Because it's like this, Cal. If you think about it, Cal, the stimulus checks came out. The people that didn't go to work, most of us already went back to work. That work. The people that got them checks, that got bad behavior, they stayed at the house. Now you look at us, supply chain shortages, nobody at the store, nobody working. Still to this day, they rewarded bad behavior. So we got a whole society like that. Hey, bro, this is where it all falls down, bro. If they don't get their stuff stocked up, the government ain't giving them no more handouts, bro. If they ain't got no water supply and all that type of deal. See, because as a man, I'm thinking about everything I got to get for my other people in my house. I can't just be giving stuff away right now. Nah, not gonna happen.
Right. And go ahead, Kyle. Sure.
No, okay, I gotta say this too.
Sure.
This is the ultimate shit though, right? You knew what the fuck you was getting into. I don't give a fuck what you say, nigga. You knew what type of woman you dealing with from the beginning to the end till now. You knew good and goddamn well she was gonna show her ass like that. You know what I'm saying? You chose this bitch to have a baby with. You know what I'm saying? So I don't be feeling sorry for niggas. I'm gonna be honest with you, Fred. I don't be feeling sorry for niggas like that because you chose this bitch. You know this bitch is on bullshit when you was with her. You knew she was on bullshit for the first 3 kids. The other 3 kids. You know what I'm saying? You didn't ask where the daddy's at, why they not around. You know what I'm saying? You knew that she was on some bullshit from the beginning.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody got to get this fucking work. Everybody on some bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. That's the whole story.
And that's what Deacon was saying. I'm sorry, Fred. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I know.
Yeah, that's what Deacon was saying. There was another way to do that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you could have bought the kids food, but like Fred said, that's enabling her the behavior. Or you could have gone a whole different way, like what Deacon was saying. You know, to be able to spend that time with your child and feed him at the same time, and not be and not feel as if, you know, not for her to feel as if you're obligated to feed these other kids.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Fred. You all see Baby's Kids, right?
I'm sorry?
Baby's Kids. We all see Baby's Kids, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's the same scenario. Remember how, like, the kid, he had a nice mom. She took care of him. You know what I'm saying? She did all these things. And then the other kids, they didn't have shit, so they picked on the kid that had some shit. You know, that's what you get when, you know, it's like that. And my thing is, dog, she had 3 baby daddies, and you was like, you know what? I'm gonna be the 4th. You know what I'm saying? Like, you sat up and said, you know what, dog? She got 3 baby daddies. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna be the 4th. I mean, that's some wild shit, dog. Like, y'all think about that? Like, the bitch already got 3 baby daddies. You wanna be the 4th one?
Right,
for real. So, like you said, he already knew she was on bullshit.
Oh, bullshit time.
Yeah, for him to decide to have a child with her when he already knew what she was on, you know what I'm saying? That goes back to accountability.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. When she threw that McDonald's blood, I would have picked that McDonald's right back up. Fuck that. It's still in the bag.
Cal, you crazy. Cal said, I'm eating that double cheeseburger.
Hey, guess my goddamn son. Your stinking ass.
Yes. She showed everything we needed to know, because adversity shows you who you really are.
Right.
And the fact that there is no man in the house, and it looks like she doesn't respect the man's value in the house because she's matriculated through men, and that's what we have to accept. And he should have been a better chooser of a woman, 100%, and he should be held accountable to that. And now you have to accept. The woman has to accept. I got 4 kids by 3, at least 2 baby daddies that we know of, right? She has to accept her choices. She has at least 2 baby daddies, and it is his choice. But if I can communicate where I am lacking, what we need for this child to live in a healthy home, I understand he's your child. But realistically, when this child gets this McDonald's, you're separating him from 3 kids. And now, because they're kids, he's gonna say my daddy's better than your daddy, right? And by the looks of it, he's gonna get the better McDonald's gifts. Dad is gonna take him on his birthday because now the dad is gonna feel boastful. You know, like he has an ego now. Ha ha, you chose the wrong nigga. Ha ha. You know what I mean? He may let his ego get in the way, which is a pragmatic thought process. But she didn't want that. She wanted to treat him like a piece of shit. But guess what? He is the father of their child. She's
heard the child, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what we understand. And I mean, like, honestly, we done talked about everything on this show. Dre has heard probably 60% of these conversations. She will never come in this fucking office, whether it was at the old house or this house, and say, no, it's not happening. You're not even, nobody emasculates Fred Hawthorne. You know, like, no woman. I just walk away. Thank you. I appreciate you. I'm done. And that's the way men gotta be. We can't go backwards. We have to set the standard. And that's why I get backlash when I speak on Mike Tyson promoting drug use all on these podcasts. No, we got to hold the line of this integrity. We got to hold the line, or else the dam is going to cave in. And then Steven Jackson is going to go to O Block. And then Damian Lillard is going to go to O Block. And then whoever else is going to go to O Block. And then what do we have? Now we waiting on Noah to build another ark, save us from drowning.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the reality of it. I don't promote drug use. A guy offered me $2,000 during COVID. And what helped me remember, I forgot all about it. Patty Dean knows about this. A guy offered me, I had 2 offers during COVID to go with a celebrity. Patty Dean knows about all this. To go with the celebrity and put it on his platform, this show, or get a sponsor for weed. They were selling this weed shit. And I'm like, nah, I ain't doing it. I don't smoke weed. How the fuck can I convince people to smoke weed that I'm really adamant against? I don't even take Tylenol, you know? So I didn't do it, you know? And Patty Dean was with me the whole ride, you know? And I chose not to. And I think we got to hold that line of integrity. And I know it's hard sometimes because we have needs and we really have to want sometimes, but hold the damn until the next generation gets there and they're going to be stronger. But we don't. We cave in. I saw the pivot today. Fred Taylor said, I've never done mushrooms. You know what he did? Because Mike Tyson was the guest. You know what he did?
He did mushrooms.
He did mushrooms. I said, I look at you as a man, Fred Taylor. You let a man that's a celebrity convince you to do something you said you would never do? Because he's Mike Tyson?
Yeah,
so Mike Tyson
have morals, yeah.
Yeah, Mike Tyson supersedes your integrity?
Right.
I've partied with everybody. I fucked the most beautiful women in the world. God is my witness. But I've never gotten drunk to get them, never gotten high, never did cocaine, never did weed. I've always been Frederick Cornball, as y'all call me, straight up and down Frederick Hawthorne. And we just fall prey to this shit, man. So much. Kyle, you biting at the bit. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying you cutting it to a motherfucking time.
All right, we're gonna do champion with we want to do cooking with the champ.
Damn, you already cooking with the champ yet?
Yeah, I mean it's late. If you want to do it this later, you want to wait until tomorrow.
Do it running, man.
I'm with you, dog. I'm
with you.
I'm gonna start my live stream just so I can like get it going, and then we do cook with the champ.
I'm leaving, I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got it.
Cooking with the champ, y'all. We're an hour late, but it's okay. It's okay. We had great dialogue. Make sure you come back tomorrow. Every opinion is valid, man. I don't have to agree with you, but you're gonna get your time too. You're not gonna be like, Kyle, what the fuck was going on in your show? Niggas couldn't even get off last night, man. I'm sitting there like, damn, I want to hear everybody's opinion.
These niggas, bro, Freddie, you started this shit, man.
How did I start it?
Because you brought B&B boxing to me, man. He kept over talking every goddamn body.
Mute their ass. Pull them out the chat.
Yeah, like, you got to mute B&B, bro. B&B don't play.
Hey, he ain't mad if you mute they niggas, no.
B&B something else.
Big what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got it. Blood, my tongue keeps bleeding. So freezing, so cold.
Episode of Cooking with the Champ. We're gonna do a breakfast.
Oh, let me enlarge them.
Real simple, real easy. We're gonna do an omelet with homemade hash browns.
Oh, you making breakfast? Okay.
Yeah. Change it up.
What we're gonna do? You have one of these.
Man, niggas ain't shaving no potato, man. Hell nah.
What I do is just pull them rags off the sink. Them down in the disposal.
Man, get a plastic bag, man. Don't.
Of course, when you have
that shit gonna be everywhere.
Nah, you send them right down the garbage disposal, man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
right.
You're right.
And
I didn't have a garbage disposal as a kid. This bring me flashback.
Right. I remember those days.
But you did that. All right. So what you want to do is slice your potato like so. Okay, and as you're slicing it, you're gonna hold it together.
Yep.
All right. Then that's it. Just like so. Once you get them diced up, just slide them off to your bowl there. All right, so you get all your potatoes in here, all diced up, and then you're gonna wash your potatoes off and prep them to go into your skillet. All right, we'll show you how to do that here in a second. Okay, all right, now when you wash your hash browns off, all right, your water is gonna be cloudy a little bit. So what you want to do is do this technique here. You just hold them, and all right, and you just keep repeating that until your water is clear like that. Okay. Now, before you put them into your skillet, you want to go ahead and pour that last that clear water off. The key to your hash browns is you don't want a lot of oil. So that's probably about maybe 4 tablespoons, maybe 5. I do a lot of eyeballing. So what you're gonna do is go ahead and get your hash browns in the skillet. If you have some left over like I do, it's okay to put a little water in them, put it in the refrigerator, cook them up tomorrow. Season them up. Okay, I can use a little bit of Larry seasoning salt, just a little there. Okay, complete seasoning. All right, and now, what I've done here is that it's gonna go into our hash browns I've chopped up. Onions and onions and bell pepper. Okay. And sometimes I put them in the same skillet. Sometimes I saute them. And what we're gonna do here.
Got some new frying pans, okay?
Yeah, I have to upgrade.
I love your segment, dog.
Okay.
Ain't gonna lie to you.
That,
Love it.
Yeah.
let that melt before we add our onions and pepper. All right. So
Is that your internet that's lagging? What happened?
Damn. Come on, internet.
Yeah, I think that's your internet that's lagging.
Yeah, my internet is going out in and out. I think the wind is blowing or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what that means? That means that head over to the boxing section. We live.
go ahead, turn that off, and just put them on a plate.
Damn, can y'all see it?
Nah, it's buffering on my end.
I know it's buffering on my end too. Shit.
Yeah.
We'll play it again tomorrow.
It's cool. Yeah.
Oh, it's back now. It's back. Can y'all see it? I got full internet now. Let me pause it.
Okay, you good?
It's at 550. Let me pause it. Because
okay.
I got. All right, we back. Okay, let me share it again. We at 550. We got to get through cooking with the champ, y'all. Got to do that. All right, I got full internet. All right, we're good now.
We're gonna go ahead and get our omelet ready. I'll show you how we do that in a second. All right, so we're gonna go ahead saute our mushrooms. We're gonna go into a vegetable omelet. Now you can add meat to your omelet. It's no problem. We're gonna do a vegetable omelet. Mushrooms are being sauteed. It's gonna go into our omelet, and we also have our fresh baby spinach. It's gonna also go into our omelet. Okay, all right. So we got our eggs for our omelet. All right. Gonna use a little bit of Lawry's seasoning salt, just a little bit. Okay, and complete seasoning.
Complete seasoning. Terms and shit.
Fork. Go ahead. Okay, once you've gotten that beat up, I'm gonna go ahead and just add a little bit of milk, not much, just a little bit. That gives your eggs a little fluff.
They get lighter,
right?
Yeah, give them a little fluff.
You want to make sure that your pan is oiled lightly, not a lot. It's probably a tablespoon of oil. Okay, all right. So you want to go ahead and keep your fire low because you don't want because your egg is gonna cook. It's gonna cook pretty fast, so you want to keep your flame.
Should be back deep.
Low. All right.
The motherfucker nervous now. Look at him, nervous.
Spread evenly.
How many eggs you use for this?
I think four or five.
Go ahead and add your fresh baby spinach. Some people like to saute it up. I do it either way. I'll put it in my omelet fresh. Sometimes I'll saute it up and then I'll put it in my omelet.
If you get it fresh, it gives it a contrast of texture.
Right.
Yeah. So that's good.
I have cherry tomatoes. I like to use cherry tomatoes when I'm doing the omelet. You can use regular, potatoes and kind of dice them up a little bit, but it's easier to use cherry tomatoes and just cut them in half. Just put them right in there. Okay, and you got some mushrooms.
I want to see you flip it. That's what I want to say. That's what I'm waiting to see. I want to see you fold it.
See, Natalie. You want it to cook. You don't want to start cooking it too soon, because then your omelet will rip up.
I haven't made an omelet in years. Years. Decades.
Right. Before you go to fold it.
So you want to check to be sure that it's cooked before you flip it.
Oh, hell yeah.
Fold it up.
Look at Shaq in the building.
And little strawberries just to accent the thing. All right, it's time for the taste test.
Oh, that's good for sure. Oh, you can't go wrong with that. That's man, good, man. You can't fuck up an omelet, dog.
Another satisfied customer. All right, and there you go.
Yeah, I know that's good.
Pick up the chat, and we'll see you next week.
Shit, I know that's good. You can't go wrong with an hey, how you said the go-to meals. I know you doing a great job with those already. Shit, you done did that. You done did that a million times. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
who's the taste tester?
You missed it. I had a taste tester.
I said, who's the new taste tester? That
It's just a friend of mine. She came through, so I just had her taste it. You know, I'm gonna try and change up taste testers. You know, because I know people have different taste buds. You know what I'm saying? So
that's 2 weeks in a row, player.
Yeah,
120 subscribers already. You moving fast. Go subscribe to. There it is, right there on both chats. Go subscribe to Cooking with the Champ.
Yeah.
And, let's get them to 1,000.
Hey, you got to wrench up. Cooking with the Champ channel, man. I don't have a wrench on that channel.
Okay.
Yeah, you got to wrench that channel.
I will.
No hey,
all right. What's up?
You gotta start going live too.
Going live?
Hell yeah, cook live, man. Get some bad chicks in bikinis. Hand you all your shoe chefs. Have them cut shit up for you.
Yeah.
You know
That's a good idea.
Why not?
Don't forget who gave you the name now. Shit.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I might have to do something like that. Yeah.
Cooking and chefing at the same time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Kyle got a haircut today. He feeling brand new.
Oh yeah, I see you got the fresh cut.
Yeah, I got the fresh cut. Hey, you know what I mean?
I went to get my some food, right? My cousin, he's like a chef. Like you.
So what the hell is?
Did you not just hear me say like you nigga? I just said that, but no, that's his job though. Like Champion Heart drive trucks. You know what I'm saying?
Right. He does that for a living. He cooks for a living.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So do Champion Heart. He cooks for a living.
Okay.
Hey.
Yeah, that's hey man. If I can get sponsors, I can get out this truck, that'll be cool.
He do these chicken sandwiches. So I went and got some chicken sandwiches and whatnot. My wife was like, "Where the hell was you at?" Right, damn.
Who
said a haircut? Huh?
What'd you say?
I needed a haircut. She just think I'm out here trying to get some new hoes or something.
And congratulations, she got a new job. Congratulations.
Oh yeah,
I saw that in her stories. Congratulations. That's.
I'm telling you, man. That's why I'm working so hard on this YouTube, because I know I'm gonna be able to rest my feet up in a minute.
Right.
And you doing a lot of interviews.
Yeah, man. That interview with Stitch Duran was on point, man. That was on point.
I ain't watching yet. It was good.
Yeah, it was good.
It was
best interview I've ever done.
You gonna get better. You gonna get better, and you would the best interview in the history of interviews every night. So you can't help but get better. You
I
know?
was gonna hit you today and ask you what question you think I should ask. But then again, you know what I'm saying? I don't need no boss.
I don't know what to ask her. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
What's up?
I mean, I would have did my research on it. I'm sure you did it. So I mean, that's all. It was.
The good thing is, the great thing is, right, Fred? You know, I always meet up, link up, talk, chill with them all the time, right? So I always think it's better when you got a relationship with somebody and have them come on,
right?
Because then it's not like a force type thing. It's not like you got to ask hella quick. It's like you just chopping it up. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of how I like to do my thing.
Oh yeah, by the way, I'm gonna show you how I did my thing. Let me show y'all this. I did my thing.
We got about 5 more minutes with this nigga Fred, man. Killing me right now.
Oh, you live right now, right? I'm about to watch you.
Yeah.
I enjoyed your show last night, like the difference of opinions. Like, God, I just want to hear everyone's. I think everyone's voice matters. I was just interested in what what everyone's opinion was.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
The craziest shit is that they had ladies explain to them the woman's body, and these niggas still was like, no, but hell no. Like,
yeah, I thought that was on point that you had the woman's perspective on that. And them cats still wasn't getting it. They still wasn't getting it.
Bro, look, I was like, yeah, man, you know, me and my wife, you know, our thing was if the baby had a heartbeat, we keeping it, right? So that's kind of how our shit was with my last daughter, because we was like, man, shit, we got 3 already. You know what I'm saying? 4 is a lot, you know what I'm saying? And so that's how we kind of went through it. But then when 817 girl came on, and she said, nigga, she didn't have no symptoms, still had a period, the whole shit for 12 weeks, bro.
Oh, I didn't. Okay, really,
bruh. Yeah. So we like, as I said, let me shut the fuck up. That's exactly what I said. Let me shut the fuck up. You know?
Did she have the baby?
Yeah, she had. She didn't have the baby.
Good. Okay, good.
Yeah.
I just think the irresponsibility of women. But anyways, I want to show you this before we get out of here. Show y'all the year we done had. Look, it's not even half of them, dog. I got like 20 more that I could have put on this fucking flyer. But that's the flyer for 9 Wives, how successful it was.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, we've had a hell of a year with 9 Wives. We sold over 3,200 copies. We're gonna checks and balances is gonna do that by the end of the summer. You know, so which is awesome. You know, I appreciate everyone going out there buying it. And but
just imagine if you did checks and balances first.
Nah, I wouldn't have had the creativity to do it. You know, like it just wouldn't have came out that way. You know what I mean? You know, I got to get on the Nation of Islam, man. I've been waiting to do this project for a long time, you know, but it is what it is, man. And yeah, we got to. You want to talk about the Nation of Islam tonight? What do you want to do? You want to talk about Farrakhan? How many kids he got?
Hey man, I gotta bro. Let me go get this load.
So listen, that's me. Like, you know how I got to play the song? Well, I play the song on niggas, and anytime that's me and Fred. That's our shit. Like he knows. Like,
shit. I want you to be here. No, I want you to run. I don't run. I don't look. I don't do this.
Hey,
don't run. Don't run.
Fred, no. Hey,
you can disagree.
Hey, he can say Far Rockaway. Hey, look, he can say Far Rockaway. I'm going.
Right.
If it sound like Farrakhan, I'm gonna go.
All right, man. I'm out, man. Let me go. I got to take this load, Oklahoma, man.
I appreciate it.
Hey, make sure you put your ass on the process session.
Thank you, dog.
You gonna be driving and listening, goddamn.
Oh yeah, I'll be driving and listening. Everybody, go subscribe to Cooking with the Champ. The latest video is up, and we got a couple more coming next week.
Oh, hey, champion, make sure you join the chat with the new page so I can give you the wrench.
So you can wrench it up. Okay, cool. All right.
Yeah, I'll do that. Definitely do that.
Cool.
What y'all talking about tonight?
What's today? Tuesday? It's just late night Boston talk. We're just gonna be
Yeah.
chopping it up.
Yeah, 'cause tomorrow is with the ladies, right? Tomorrow will be
Oh.
a good show because you got the ladies in there tomorrow. Y'all can talk about abortion and all that. That'll be great.
Bro, listen. I'm trying to get like all women panel. That's what I'm trying to do right now. I'm in the midst of working on that right now.
Oh, for tomorrow?
Hell yeah, because men don't matter when it comes to this shit on your own.
Why? Why? It's their sperm.
No. But see, the type of what we talking about, we're not talking about like oh shit. We talking about like the shit. You get what I'm saying?
No, I don't know.
So like rape, incest, like
okay, that's rare.
Yeah,
that's rare.
Like that type shit. Like,
but
we ain't talking about women that's like. I'm not saying like we're not saying like women that not being held accountable because I'm with you on that. We're
so
talking like
1%, the 2%.
Yeah,
should
as far
they,
as
should
like
they have should they have the baby?
Yeah. So
you need to. Yeah, you need to start editing your stuff like 1 minute clips and posting.
I know, man. That's the only thing I got left to do. That's the only thing I got left to do is to do that.
Yeah, you can just screen copy it, whatever you do. You know how to do that. You know,
that'd be the only thing. Once I get to that level, cause like I'm telling you, man, being with that nigga Blue Blood for that weekend, bro, I just got like a fire. Like nigga, fuck this, man.
Yeah. I mean, Blue Blood out here grinding, man. I saw him. He's in Vegas right now, right?
Vegas, him and Las Vegas Leon together right now.
Oh, are they? That's great, man. Tell him to keep on moving, and I haven't spoken to him in a minute. Keep on moving and shaking, and everybody.
Oh, man, you know he love you though, Fred. You know that.
Keep moving and shake, but keep moving and shaking and growing, y'all. Man, if you ain't growing, you dying, man. Grow.
He said you fucked up his routine.
What's that?
After his show, he'll watch yours. He said with the time difference, he always missing you now.
Oh, it's fine. Blue Blood over there doing amazing things, man. It's he's amazing, but it opened it up for you. So now you got to grow your platform because you have that time slot. And we're gonna get out of here, man. I totally appreciate you guys, man. And like it just benefits everybody, man. Motherfuckers just wake up trying to figure out a way to hate. How can I hate today? Motherfuckers be thinking, how can I hate today? You know what I mean? Grow, and then we'll be kind of like how Farrakhan grew. You know, all his wives and all his kids and shit. You know what I mean? You know, so anyways, man. Who killed Malcolm X, by the way? You never answered that. Who you think killed Malcolm X?
The government.
You don't think the Nation of Islam did it?
I think that this is what I'm gonna tell you.
No, tell me the truth.
I'm telling you. I think they got two rogue members, right? That just stepped outside of what they told them to do, and the government has something to do with that. Like just coercing that shit to go down like that. You know what I mean? Because it's easy to blame the Nation of Islam when it's like they know the beef is real. They know that beef is on. So they like, oh, we got agents in already. They know what's going on. They talking about it. So okay. Yeah, because you see how they did the Black Panthers.
But that's I'm just an isolated incident. How they did the Black Panthers.
Isolated, man. They did it once, they do it twice.
No, what I'm saying is, who do you see? Like what's the answer to the math question? What's 5 + 5? Not what's 5, not what's 6 + 4.
I just told you, nigga. I said the government, man. You still trying to get something out. I'm saying
no. I'm just asking because if it's confirmed that if it's confirmed that the Nation of Islam did it,
I think that the government used people that were already at odds with Malcolm X.
So do you think members of the Nation of Islam murdered Malcolm X?
But I think they was exiled though.
Oh, you caping right now. You caping. Kyle, you caping.
Tell me, dog.
How the hell are they exiled when we got the proof? We know who they are.
But then they just say that the dudes was innocent and shit.
That's 2, but there's 5 other people that were.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna do more research on it, but
Feel free.
Yeah, I
Upon
mean,
your command.
but what I'm saying is because I'm not real versed in that.
Okay.
From what I've been told and what I heard, it just feel like the government has something to do with the shit. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not implying that the government didn't imply pressure. I mean, create, but the same thing the government did is the same thing you can say about what Farrakhan did. Farrakhan said on 60 Minutes that he created the atmosphere. That's the same thing the government did, created the atmosphere. What's the difference? It came out of his own mouth. You know what I mean? And it's just kind of odd. Like when you have honest conversations and like people steer away from honest conversations. Like I just be as honest as I can be on this show, you know.
I just don't know enough. Like you know what I mean? I just don't know enough. And what I do know, I just feel like
I know.
Listen up. What I do know is
Mm-hmm.
the government, they always, every time some powerful shit is happening, they got something to do with it getting fucked off. So that's why I'm always like, man, them niggas have something to do with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I just don't trust the government, bro, as it pertains to like fucking up black folks shit. You know what I'm saying? Because think about it. The Black Panthers was infiltrated on some like, and I just feel like if they could do that with the Black Panthers, you could do the same thing with the Nation of Islam, dog. Like,
yeah, but just isolate the incident, because when you start comparing and it's like black people using white people as examples. Just like I learned this when I started going to court on my tenants. Like, no comparing and contrasting. No idealisms. Like the facts, the stone cold facts, and the facts is the Nation of Islam murdered Malcolm X. They walked in there and they murdered Malcolm X. One was caught, you know, and he told the people who was there, you know. William X. Bradley confessed to having a shotgun and bragged about it. So, and it is what it is. I should release that. I should charge people since I paid so much money for those interviews in terms of travel. But anyways, man.
But you can't put them out until somebody kicked the bucket, right?
No, I have that interview too, but but yeah, I was just saying, because I know you playing both sides of the fence. That's all. I was just pushing your buttons. You know,
I'm Switzerland. Don't get it twisted.
You what?
I'm Switzerland.
What does that mean?
Neutral.
There's no such thing as neutral. No such thing as neutral. No such thing as neutral.
Always neutral.
No, you can't be neutral. You always gotta have an opinion on something. You can't be neutral.
I had the opinion. My opinion is.
No, I get that. But DB ran from it too. You know what I mean? And then you're running too. I'm like, damn. Like, it is what you can disagree or agree. You know, but it is what it is.
Well, let me say this, nigga. I disagree with the Nation of Islam doing it. I think that the government knew something about something, and they used that against them. This, like I said, nigga, the same how they did with the Black Panthers. I think
that has nothing to do with that situation. That was in 65. The Black Panthers and Fred Hampton was in 69, 4 years later. I understand.
Yeah, so nigga, so they said, okay, we already done this once. It's easy for us to do this shit again.
But the judge asked, do you think the Nation of Islam murdered Malcolm X? That's what the judge asked. The judge didn't ask, well, if they did it over there on 93rd Street, they did it on 71st. But what does the evidence say? You get what I'm saying? What do the primary? Anyways, man, who cares? Who cares at this point? Yeah, I mean, the government had a hand in it for sure. No doubt about it. The government, but there were still black men that walked in there with guns and shot that man and murdered that man.
Now that's a fact. But I don't think they was black people though. I think them was just low down dirty niggas, man, that did that shit, man.
So you calling the Nation of Islam low down dirty niggas?
Yeah.
No, I'm asking questions. I'm asking semantic questions.
Like I said though, they might not have. I don't think they was a part of Nation of Islam. I think they was moles, man. I think
they were admitted. Important. They were. Do your research. We'll have this. We'll bring this conversation back sometime soon. I'll find a way to bring in Malcolm X. You know. And we'll move forward from there.
I got you in this mouth, messing with me at the same time. God damn.
Who? What'd you say? I got who?
I said you and this muff. It's a muff in here that's getting my
Oh yeah,
I got you got me on interrogation booth and shit.
No, I'm just because I always don't understand how people just like the fact is the facts, you know, and that's why people don't like me, because I say whatever the facts are is what the facts is, you know. It just is. Shit, you know, I ain't, you know, anyways, I ain't Fred ain't under no one's religion, man. I ain't about to say yes sir to nobody and give him tithes so he can live in a mansion. And I'm glad El Haj Malik El Shabazz woke up, and that was his demise, because he fucked up all the money. He would have fucked up all the money, and the money's now fucked up now. And when Farrakhan passed away, you know what they're gonna say? Those were his wives. We ain't never heard Farrakhan said ever. We ain't even met the kids for 88 years, whatever. We ain't met them kids, but they gonna come out. They going to trial. And the Nation of Islam going, those were his private life. How the fuck is that his private life when all he does is talk about marriage? You got to have a woman. You got to protect the woman. And he hiding a lot of them. Anyways, man, what's up? You ready to get out of here?
Yeah, my daughter's upstairs asleep.
So
she can't take
wait to hug. I can't wait to hug my daughter tomorrow. Can't wait to hug my daughter.
Man, listen. When I was in New York, I was like, damn, I want to get to these damn kids.
How long were you going for?
Just a weekend.
You got there Friday morning?
Friday morning.
Yeah, that was a great look. That was a great look. Yeah, you should edit all your clips. You know what I mean? Yeah. What you could do, a good idea was shit, because you only got this. Don't come on the show. Edit your clips up. You know what I mean? Shit, because those clips, trust me, make a huge difference. Because you don't have time during the day. Dude, you only got time when the kids fall asleep.
The show we did the other day versus Southpaw versus Major Keys, I could chop that whole thing up, man.
Who? Southpaw versus who?
Major Key boxing.
Okay, yeah.
Dude, I mean, they fucking went at it, dog.
Yeah, yeah. That, I mean, you got some dope content now, dog. Like, it's A1. You know, like shit. Who does 2 interviews in a day?
I did 3 one day. I did 3.
Yeah, it's exhausting, huh?
Nah, bro, it's invigorating, bro. To be honest with you, bro.
I'm glad. I'm happy for you.
Because at one point, remember when I used to do the Instagram lives, though? How many I used to do at that time?
I remember.
And basically, I'm just getting back to that on a whole nother level. I mean, between you and Blue Blood, I gotta do something. You know what I mean? I gotta make it work.
Oh, it's gonna grow. You ain't gotta worry about that shit, man. It's gonna grow, man. You're gonna be a motherfucking G, man. Like, man, that shit gonna grow. It's gonna take off, and you're gonna be happy. And you know, it is what it is. It happens. Consistency pays off. Just how I'm rebranding. I got close to 100,000 subs, but I don't give a fuck. I don't have to cater to them. It's what I want the platform to be. If I want to talk boxing, if I put Earl Spence, Terrence Crawford in the title for 5 days straight, it'll jump back up. I don't want to do that shit.
Right.
Boxing is boxing. You know, Blue Blood does a great job. He's the best at it. Champ Side, the best at it. Everyone else, the best at it.
And a lot of people misunderstood what me and you were saying about Champ Side. They thought we were just like saying that he's gonna be out of. We talking about like because he's so real and he dropping shit that.
Why? What somebody say? What they say?
Well, no, they was just basically saying like, why are you saying that they gonna?
I don't give a fuck. If they misinterpret what I'm saying, let them misinterpret it. Fuck, explain it.
Nah, you know, sometimes I can explain.
Let them. Nah, fuck them. That's what I say. Fuck them. Because you know why? Because you know why?
Love though. What if it's somebody that you love?
Because they searching. Because they searching. That's why. It's like when people come in the chat. Well, you got to explain. Don't explain to them niggas because they're just coming in. They're just authors of chaos. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you did this. Man, they're just authors of chaos. And the fact that they come in here means that they're real fans. Like if you hate me and you listen to me.
No, but it's not. It's no. Listen. It's somebody. It's not somebody that we. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nobody you at odds with. It's somebody that you got love for.
I'm just generally speaking. Like the fact that like that would be like a question. You get what I'm saying? Like who do I have malice with that's on the internet? I just speak my truth. I don't say, well, this nigga said this and I hate him. I don't give a fuck what people say. I don't give a fuck. Like, I really, really don't. I'm not harvesting what someone else says. I say what I say and I forget it. I don't. But the point I want to say is if someone consistently watches you and they hate you, they're either gay and or they love you. As simple as that. Simple as that. So, and that's just the reality of it. You know, that's just what it is, man. And it is what it is, man. So I enjoy because and then I'm gonna tell you this too. I remember when I first came on, like about the first year, it was like weird to me. Like, damn, I didn't know this much hate. But now you gotta monetize the hate. You know, you gotta monetize it, and you gotta keep going with it. That's the goal. You know, so same thing with life. You know, you gonna have it, man. You know, and don't ever fuck your peace up. Don't ever do anything to fuck your peace up, man. When you got peace at home, you got peace in real life. Don't fuck it up, y'all. All right, don't fuck it up. Sure. You know what I mean? So, but anyways, man, let's get out of here, man. I totally appreciate y'all coming through, cooking with the champ.
Show, goddamn, Fred.
Oh no, that we ain't doing that shit tomorrow because I gotta be out of here by 9:15 tomorrorow. So we'll get out of here at 9:15 tomorrow.
In the words of the great philosopher, DB Fredro.
Mm-hmm.
Play the song, Fred.
Appreciate you.
I'm gonna head over to the boxing session. Y'all head over.
I appreciate y'all. Have a great show. Oh man, I appreciate you cooking with the champ. He said, "I don't give a fuck." Oh god, y'all niggas just agents of chaos. I've never even seen you in here before. I'm gonna block you because I ain't never seen agents of chaos. I don't give a fuck about that nigga. Peoples Hernandez, appreciate you coming through. The Messenger, Jay Gibson, Miss B, I appreciate you. Agree to disagree. I appreciate you staying with us, Miss B, tonight. Thank you. You got to beam in sometime. Cameron, Champion Heart again. TMZ finally reported on, and as long as your favorite media outlet reported on it. Deacon 305, what's up? What's up? What's up? Rich Ray, thank you. Third Eye, thank you. Man, I don't depend on none of them motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Niggas arguing over why Devin Haney's not on ESPN pound for pound. Nigga, make your own pound for pound list. But you know that that implied racism gets a lot of views on the internet. Some things you got to do. I learned that. I used to do that shit. I ain't gonna lie. Karma, appreciate you. Thank you. I totally appreciate y'all coming through. I can't lie. I will. I got to do it on YouTube. Yes. I'm so excited, man, about this movie poster. The movie poster is going in the back. I can't wait to get it. I'm excited. It's the moment of truth. Oh, this is beautiful.
This my personal statement. Run the game like I'm ASICs. Learn to develop patience, determined to be the greatest. Yeah, bobbing and weaving, they changing up like the seasons. Indigenous to the grind, so I do it for all my people. Jabbing the competition, back up against the ropes. You fighting for recognition. I'm fighting just to promote equality where we lack it. While cancer slowing our road, I'm confident we'll make it. We focus on common goals. Yeah.
Give back, give love.
Never give up, stand tall to fight another day. 2 toes, 2 feet, I stand on the ground. I'm going wrestle and
fight this final round. Last time, y'all, with no rehearsal. Take it personal. Why, y'all? Because the devil is a lie. Hey.
I'm telling you the truth. Hey, it's all in. Love y'all, man. I'll see y'all tomorrow. We got to get out of here early tomorrow. All right. Yeah, appreciate you, champ. Appreciate it. Love y'all, man. Mañana. Love y'all.